our powers combined, we are Dave, let's go! Marcus, let's go! Remo, let's go! Charles, let's go! Ray, let's go! Sax, let's go! Go the thinkers! Brains, chaos, and jokes collide. Go the thinkers! Saving your thoughts from the inside. Thinking hard, laughing harder. The thinkers! When logic fails and things get weirder, just tune in and trust the thinkers.
It says trust the thinkers, but there's only 3 thinkers in here. Wait, how many thinkers does it take to create a thonk? That's what we need to find out.
I'd say 1 and you're done.
Or when logic fails.
Done? Okay, so
Like
a singular thinker is a thonk.
Yeah, there can only be 1.
Okay. I can get with that. So there can only be 1 thonk. Then like the de-evolution of that is a thinker. Where do we get into like thunker? I don't know. Like I'm trying to think about this in categories.
Can we just have this be the subject for the next hour and a half? Because I'm okay with this argument if that's what we're doing.
I'm trying to start us off light.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bird was squawking a lot. So that was actually a suggestion that I made a while ago. A think on thinks as what a think is and what a think should entail. I
What
got
the think?
poo-pooed on that. People didn't think it was a good idea. I get it.
Real life
Of course, I didn't think.
happens, and then fun shit just subsides.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
originally were going to be talking about the movie Goodfellas, guys,
Mm,
and we still will be.
yeah,
But it's definitely the plan, at least not today.
maybe in 6 years.
6
Maybe.
years. When there stops being things, right? When there stops being things that happen,
Any day now.
any day now. But for those that have jumped into my chat, I'm going to be dropping the link over to the Thinkers chat, where the Thinkers Doing the Think channel is going to be. That's where I'm going to be replying to you guys. So try to head on over there, because we're trying to get more people to watch on that channel and not on this channel. Anyways, Charles, how are you
Yo.
doing
I guess okay until now. Okay.
until now? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not entertained by this idea today, but
I understand.
here.
I understand.
I'm here. I was very 50-50 on even showing up. I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I didn't expect you. I thought it was just going to be me and BMO for an hour, and then we might have a surprise guest.
I'm it.
But
I'm it.
we'll see. Well, yeah, I'm surprised.
I mean, thank you for showing up to, the show that's supposed to be here every Thursday, but it's the subject matter that sucks, of course. But outside,
it's also the
of
wandering.
subject
It's also the wandering start time. To be fair,
matter. Yes.
the moving target that is the start time. But yeah.
What? You don't like the spontaneous show? Come on,
No,
everyone
no,
likes
this is-
spontaneous time.
This is a sweet spot
Spontaneity.
here. But Ray, say hello. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I was.
hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Thank you, BMO. You're quite the host. I know you were going to introduce me, but yeah, I'm here. I'm ajar. I'm talking. I know this is jarring, but good times talking about bad things. Yeah, I think you mentioned that we probably don't disagree on the broad strokes, but I think I probably disagree with you. So
Of course
we'll
you
see where
do.
this goes.
Just out of spite.
All right. So what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the most broad of broad strokes and then get into the nitty gritty? Like what? I'm down with it. I've definitely looked into whatever's
Not opposed
available
to
on this subject.
So can we try
Okay, we'll
something?
start with broads.
Can we try something since it's just us three? I know you guys are like really
Sure.
into arguing and shit. Can we try to have some sort of like common ground, like something that we both agree on, or we all agree on after all this is said and done? I'm not saying one side needs to win, but just talking about it like we need to leave this episode with some sort of progress, an agreement on something. Can we try to do something along that line? Your
Okay.
silence
Oh, wow.
is alarming.
I was trying to respond to the chat, but yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot we could agree on.
I'm sure.
I'm knee jerk wanting to say I disagree, but I do not.
Okay. I think here's the main common ground I think that we'll find. Okay. So maybe we should give a little bit of a background on what happened generally. Because
It was not
if you
raining
don't
that
know,
day. It was
it was
not
not raining that day. It was colder than 0 degrees apparently
Yeah. Ugh.
in Minneapolis, Minnesota. There was an ice pickup, and there were protesters that were following and recording, and there was an altercation that occurred that led to a man by the name of Alex Pretty getting shot while being held down by multiple officers.
Mhm.
And where a lot of this is going to be the conversation is what that means, what it meant, what happened, all that. But that's like the long and short. And then there was a response from the Trump administration that was awful. And I think that's where we're going to find the most common ground. Kristi Noem had a wonderful response, a wonderful, unbiased, non-mind reading response.
Wasn't just Kristi Noem either. There was also
Correct.
I'm blanking on his name. I always confuse it with Dan Bongino. It's not Bongino.
Oh, the dude
the
that
other
does
dude.
not work there anymore.
Andrew
Yeah.
Parker?
No.
Bovino? Is it Bovino?
Bovino. Thank you. That's the one. I don't know why. I just in my mind it just goes to Bongino again. But yeah, I believe it's Bovino.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He also had a very similar statement to Kristi Noem's, but it also went a little bit further. He was the one saying that the guy was looking for, was it mass?
Oh yeah, cause as much
I'll
damage
look up
as
the exact
possible. Right. Yeah. Right. With a handgun.
With a handgun, yes. Wielding a handgun, I believe, was what the Gnome statement was, and that we can tell just by the footage alone.
Yeah.
That there was no wielding of the a handgun.
Not much
He
wielding.
just so happened to have a gun on him, and you know.
Did you see that there is footage of him a week earlier where something similar
Yes.
happened, and he also had a handgun in his belt
Yes.
then too?
Yes. Now, would I say that that's smart? No.
Now I'm
But
not whether or
it's
not
not
it's
illegal.
smart, but it's his right, right? Isn't this like if we're going to
sure.
talk about whether or not he can, like that's a fucking new ball of worms itself. But
And I'm sure
It's
we're
his
going to go
right.
there.
sure,
But it is his right.
sure.
We've found common ground here. We found a common ground. It is your right to have a gun, even when
Yeah.
you're in a situation like
Well, you can be dumb with it. Sure, of course. Not. You have no right to attack officers. Oh boy. Sure. You have no right to attack officers with or without. What about officers attacking bystanders?
yeah.
So-
Because
It's,
there's
it's not black
I
and
think-
white here.
there's some heavy duty
Here might
shoving.
be. Well, this might be the first disagreement. So it looks like Mystics Vegeta might be saying that he attacked officers. Do you guys see him as attacking any officers?
No, I do
No.
not think so.
I don't either. So I'm not sure. Like that claim is definitely made, and that was part of Greg Bovino's
Yes.
statement was that he was there to assault officers.
Yes, and that's applying intent as well. That is not shown in the video.
Yeah, my
It's crazy.
my question would be, do you think this would have happened if that dude didn't shove a woman rather hard?
So I got a little bit of detail on that this morning, actually, because it
Okay.
turns out that was confirmed. There was two things there. There was an ice pickup, and then there was CBP.
Mhm.
Yes, who's
And
only supposed to be
apparently-
within 100 miles of the border, and Minneapolis, not 100
which is
miles
really
within a
funny,
border.
right? But all that
Funny,
aside,
ha.
like,
Well, so like if you're going
Uh,
to say a gun shouldn't be there, then CBP
Sure.
shouldn't be there either. So wow, what a terrible circumstance.
sure, but ultimately, that guy, not an ICE agent, but he caused the altercation to occur that ended up in Freddie getting shot. Like he was part
Yeah.
of the inciting incident that led to that happening.
Not part of.
Yeah.
I think he essentially created I don't know, what do you want to call it, a death scenario. If it wasn't for that dude's actions, I don't think any of this would have played out that particular way. And I think I would
don't
have
necessarily
been
agree.
locked into the same thing. Okay. That's probably going to be the main thing. But I don't know, man.
Okay.
I know it's one of the questions that somebody wanted to go over, but I think if I put myself in Alex's shoes, I think the scenario rolls the exact same, and I think I'm dead. I think the way that this is going, it's a death scenario that's locked in from the moment that woman
Could
gets
I
pushed
ask you a
down.
question?
Sure.
So regarding that, do you think that you would have tried to fight the officers as they took you down like that and continued to fight them? Because
So
that's what I think ended up. In
Can
him
I
getting
ask you a
shot.
question? So I think I would do the exact same actions that he did, and I didn't see him fighting them. But let me ask you. So do you think you
Yeah.
just immediately lay down on your face and just put your hands up above your head the second you get OC sprayed and then whacked in the face with
Twice.
the butt of that spray can while 6 other guys are also hitting you? And the week prior, you had a rib broken by a similar situation. I don't know, man. I don't see
don't know
him
about
as
the rib.
fighting. I see him getting OC sprayed, and then you don't immediately you got me. Like you don't just go down and like put your hands behind your back, which that's where the gun was. So that also gives them an excuse to just immediately end it the
Sure.
exact same way that it was.
Yeah, I would.
So I don't
ask-
know, man. I don't see him as assaulting, fighting, or arresting. He was definitely resisting, but man, have you ever had pepper
What was
spray?
the question you were asking me here? Because you wanted to ask me a question. I just want to be able to answer it.
So do you consider him either fighting or I can't remember how you phrased it, but essentially you asked me like, would you fight the same way that he did? And I don't see him as fighting. I could definitely see it as an extra charge of resisting arrest. He did not immediately put his hands
I do
behind
think
his
he was
back,
resisting arrest. That's what I meant.
Okay. I could definitely see that being a charge that they would add to it. He did not immediately put his hands behind his back. But can I ask you, have you ever been either pepper sprayed, pepper balled, OC
Twice.
sprayed, any of that shit?
Twice.
I have
Twice.
been pepper sprayed.
Could you
and
immediately
I have
just
been
be
in
like, okay, you got
situations-
me. Let me put my hands behind my back right after it. Or would
No,
you be
of course
trying to
not.
put your hands up to your eyes and like get it to stop? Like,
course.
I don't think I would just immediately be like, well, you got me. And then
Well,
as I'm
of
getting
course.
hit, just leave my hands down to the side. Like, okay, guys, just arrest me. I don't.
Yeah, this
think-
goes into the facts of what happened. Because yeah, he did get hit multiple times by those officers.
Yeah, pepper
I
sprayed
saw
twice
that-
too.
Pepper sprayed twice. And
So-
then as he was brought down they were doing like compliance knocks on his head. That's the
Yeah.
easiest way to put it. yield right on the head.
Do you think you'd have your wits about you after being sprayed twice within seconds to, I don't know, do whatever it is they're asking you, as you're just asking a woman if she's all right after being shoved to the ground?
I
Like
think
within seconds,
that-
he himself is on the
yeah.
ground.
Within seconds he's on the ground. I think in my mind, at least if I were in that situation, I'm being detained by police officers.
Yeah,
so I
like,
got to make sure I don't get shot.
this is
So
like
comply.
hey, there's something else that I've seen come up a little bit that people have said, well, he shouldn't have interfered. But aren't we all like a country of neighbors where if we saw someone a woman get shoved to the ground who did not deserve to, we just stand by and let that happen? Now that's what we're doing. We're just letting innocent people get shoved to the ground, and we're okay with that. Because if that's what we are, we're in trouble. Like we are.
Well, I can
in
answer that
serious
question.
trouble.
I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with the shoving that happened. That's for
Right.
sure.
And it's a woman.
Yeah.
So I thought we were like gentlemen neighbors, like, hey, let's try to help the neighbor in need. So he simply asked her if she's all right and got sprayed for it. Like, what? This is we're not even talking about the shooting at this point. This just,
To be
let's just-
fair,
We're talking about what caused it, right?
sure.
he might have been more
Yeah.
of a nuisance than that. There is a video that leaked
Mhm.
today that shows a previous encounter, which is probably
That's a
the one
week
where he got his
earlier.
rib broken.
That's
You're right.
a week earlier.
But he was being an asshole. He did kick out the taillight of a police vehicle. So, like, cool, arrest him. Like, even that, I don't think requires OC spraying. He's not fighting them. Like, you're not supposed to use OC spray as a way to incapacitate somebody unless they're, being violent. It's not a way to put handcuffs on a person.
if being an
And
asshole,
if you want to arrest him for that shit, cool.
if being an asshole is an arrestable offense, we
Yeah.
have some pretty full prisons right now.
So there's weird information going around about that video. I do not know whether or not it's AI. There are like two
Which
different. So the one from like a week ago where he kicks out the thing. I'm not sure. There's a
I mean,
bunch of different
was it?
organizations that said that they cleared it, that it is
Yeah.
authenticated.
That's
but
what I saw.
I do not know. I've also seen the reports since I saw the one saying that it was authenticated.
Well,
I don't know. There's this second video that shows him being more than just somebody standing in traffic. From everything we
could at
saw in
least-
that video,
yeah,
from where it starts, I don't see anything that requires using OC spray on this guy or that lady,
sure.
which seems
And
like,
we can actually
hey,
take the
isn't that
thing
a
from
reason
weeks
why you-
prior.
Yo,
but isn't that a
where is
reason why
remove
you
that.
should be documenting this shit? Like, if
Where
you
is-
document this, then all we have is a report that, hey, there was a guy who attempted to do maximum damage to officers. He came with a gun and he was trying to assault them and he got taken out. I think literally this case shows why they should be there. They should be filming.
right?
I
Sure.
didn't see him do anything in this that required any physical action taken against him currently. If you're going to say he should be arrested, fine.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I can see, because the video from weeks prior, so that's supposedly him, that got all those quote verifications and all that. That could even be
It was
removed
like
completely from the conversation.
97%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was by the BBC.
Yeah,
That
I
can be
mean-
removed
Yeah.
from the conversation.
So
even.
let's all just chalk it up that he's a nuisance. Like he's an asshole. He's making noise and standing
Sure.
very
But-
clearly in the area,
But
making their job
the
harder.
shit that he's being a nuisance to and an asshole is the people who are throwing women down like this. Yeah, I think I would be as much of an asshole. I might also be spitting at them, even though I think that is even assault if he were to hit them.
That is assault, yeah.
If that video is correct, like it is him attempting to assault them and that he is spitting at the officers. So I could again see arrest in this. And then there's other
Yeah.
claims that maybe he was targeted because of this, or this proves that he has a pattern. I don't know.
I don't
man.
think it proves
to me what
anything.
I think it's proving that, hey, there's a bunch of like kind of messed
love
up
it.
situations. So I think they should be documented. I think just the situation is proof of why people need to be out there filming this, just like he is. This doesn't appear to be, following procedure.
So that definitely, like, I agree. And actually, I was watching a video today by Nate the lawyer, who is a right wing guy, and he actually even said that push that woman to the ground, that guy could very likely be charged for felony murder, because that's what led to this situation.
Dude,
What?
I would be locked into that death scenario. Well, okay, so if it's my wife who's next to me and she got pushed down, there's no chance that I'm not helping her up in the exact
Right.
same way so that I get
Right.
OC sprayed.
Right.
I'm not fighting back, but I'm not like, yeah, okay, go ahead and arrest me after you just sprayed me for no reason.
Dude.
And they start hitting him. Like,
Look-
I think I'm locked in that same death scenario.
The other thing is like this term of resistance is very loose, because if you yourself were in that situation where it is your wife that gets shoved to the ground and you're trying to make sure she's okay, within seconds one person grabs you, two people grab you, like, and you oh, by the way, you have 2 doses of pepper spray in your eyes. Like you're not like all there. You're not prepared to be like, all right, what's happening with this situation? How many people are around? What should I like? You don't know what the hell's happening, and everything's getting worse and worse. I think every time you add a new person to that situation, it just gets exponentially worse.
It
Like,
can be, yeah. 100%. I do have a question actually for you, Charles, because I've been pepper sprayed. I'm assuming that Gray's been pepper sprayed. Have you been pepper sprayed, Charles?
Nope.
No. Good. That's good.
Wait, why are you assuming I've been pepper sprayed?
Because you're a criminal, Gray. No, I'm just kidding. I'm making the assumption because you asked me the
I
question.
mean,
so I
fair
was just
enough.
assuming that you had
But
some
why do you think
experience.
I've been pepper sprayed as a criminal? Not every criminal gets pepper sprayed.
To be fair, I
Hashtag
like
not all
pepper spray
criminals.
on my wings, so if that counts.
But there's a reason why
That's
I'm asking that
terrible.
question is that I have been pepper sprayed, and
Mhm.
I know that even though my eyes really stinged and everything, I still could move around. Yes, my hands would want to go to my face and wipe them off, but if let's say I'm being grabbed by an officer and forcing my arms behind my back or being forced to comply, I would still be able to do that. Now, granted, I didn't get 2 OC sprays to the face,
Mhm.
and that's probably exponentially worse. But ultimately, when I was watching that video, I was seeing him try to push away officers when if he had just not done that, it probably would not have resulted in him getting shot. That's how I feel.
So
about
just
it.
take getting OC sprayed and then take getting beaten, and then
Yes.
hopefully they'll stop beating you if you do.
I
So
hope.
I haven't been full on definitely not OC sprayed, not one of those. I don't know. They look like bear spray canisters that they have for like crowd disbursement.
And bear spray sucks,
however,
by the way.
yeah, I have been accidentally pepper sprayed. My one friend was trying to figure out if this thing still had stuff in it, and the wind was going the wrong direction, and that really sucked. But it was from a
He
distance.
fucked
I was
around
like
and
maybe
found
5
out.
feet away. Exactly. That was totally on him, and he's an asshole. But yeah, and then I did screw myself up one time. I got my hands on some pepper balls. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but they're essentially paintballs that are filled with mace. They explode into a cloud of mace, and yeah, I was just messing around with it. I thought shooting something like 15 feet away would be just fine, and then the wind shifted, and
Ugh.
there was like 5 of us standing around, and none of us could open our eyes. Like we were all just coughing and hacking. Somehow when that mace hits like the wind just right, like you can't breathe at all. Which is the idea behind it. But you're not exactly like just super compliant. You're just not able to, you're disoriented. You're kind of out of it for a second.
That's the word I was looking for. Disoriented.
Mhm.
Like you're not full of your wits at that
It
moment.
fucking hurts. It fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It being cold makes it easier to deal with,
Ugh.
but yeah, it still sucks. It still really sucks. But the big thing that really like I think I'm going to have the most like nitpicking disagreements with you and Gray on this is probably like how he reacted to the officers doing that to him. Because yes, I would, even if they're beating me and everything, that's a court case for another day. I'd rather stay alive, because at that point, the risk before even the words gun were said, dude has a fun court case later on how he got beat by cops, 3 of them,
Sure.
when he was not a threat.
He does have a precedent of that happened a week prior, and he was also then taken down. And then he also he witnessed that woman get pushed down, and then they stopped paying attention to the woman. The other weird thing that I meant to mention before is you can hear them yell out gun, gun, gun. I don't ever hear them yell out, "You're under arrest."
You
Lay
don't
down
need
on the
to.
ground.
I looked
No,
into
they
that.
don't need to, but like you just got OC sprayed and now people are kicking the shit out of you. I don't know that there's a time where it's, hey, just gently comply, sir. Like
I'm sure
I
that
don't know
would
what you're
help.
complying with unless it's getting beat. And then
Did
I'd
they
say,
say stop
yeah, he
resisting?
got beat.
Did they say stop?
I did
resisting?
not hear that in any of the different angles. I don't hear them giving orders like you're under arrest, get
Hey,
down, nothing
hold
like
on.
that.
Kitty, the reason we're not talking about Goodfellas right now is because of you. So get your ass in here, motherfucker.
Fuck. Called the fuck out.
It's just dabbling in the chat. What the fuck?
She's busy, man.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know. I am a strong believer in the Second Amendment thing. I hate that whole idea of, if you're gonna do something, you shouldn't bring a gun with you. You just present this danger. I think the
Typically, yeah.
video, if it is real, the one from like a week ago, I think that was handled right.
Is
The
real.
dude never went for his gun. He never. They still took him down, and then they just kind of let him go. I'm assuming that's what he thought in this particular case, but somehow they had a much different reaction with almost the exact same thing. If that video is real, you see his shirt pop up and you can see that they spot that there is a weapon involved.
Yeah.
How much space do you think these people need to do their job? Because if apparently they were in the process of arresting someone who was in a car, and that is not the car that all this shit happened in front of. One of the officers went out of his way to push this woman, and everything kind of happened 15, 20 feet away from whatever the car was that they were dealing with. How much space do we need to give them to do their job? Because at this point, they're leaving the position of whatever it is they need to do. So how much interference is it if they're coming to you?
I don't know how reliable it is because we don't have the footage of it occurring,
There's
but
there's
there
footage of
were
beginning, like
yeah.
the car's in the middle of the street, and the
No,
woman
like
gets
what happened
pushed.
before that?
And
Like,
before
why did
that
he
is what
go
I'm
out in the
talking-
street to
Oh,
document? Like,
okay.
There was claims of
Because
what
who
was it,
knows?
shouting "Get out of the effing streets," stuff like
Mhm.
that,
Is that illegal?
and we don't
And
know who that was
even that,
being
well,
said to.
apparently, it could be seen as obstructing like official interference, so it could be, and then they could have arrested him for that offense. But
Yeah,
we don't know. Maybe they said something before, like get down on the ground, put your hands up, you're under arrest. I think they would have shown us that or explained that in like the official story if that were the case. But it's hard to say what happened before the camera goes on. But we see him in the street filming something.
Well, there's also a
Exactly.
clip of him like motioning traffic.
trying to
Like-
motion traffic. Yeah.
Right.
We really don't know. I wish that we somehow would get footage of like 30 minutes prior going
Okay.
all the way up to that moment.
Dude, what about his
we're probably not
footage?
gonna get
What
it.
about what's going on his
They
phone?
deleted
Like he
that.
was
They-
clearly
they-
holding it.
Deleted that. They got his phone and they deleted it.
Well, supposedly both officers involved who actually fired were wearing body cams. So I don't know
And
that
I
we're
would
going to
love
get
to
that.
see that footage.
So
Yeah, I
so
don't know that we're going to get it. But
not saying that this is what happened, but if what we see with our eyes is what happened, them leaving the car to push this woman 10, 15 feet away, is that them leaving their position?
Well, I don't know. So that CBP agent that ended up pushing the lady, I don't know if they were even a part of the ICE pickup. Like that, maybe they were a part of the established the perimeter /
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay,
We don't know.
so if you know what CBP is, they're supposed to be within 100 miles of borders. How do you interfere with something when CBP is far away from where they're supposed to be? So if
Well, as far
if
as
a-
I know, CBP can work with ICE,
so if a
and
New
that's
York
why they're
if
able
a
to
New,
be that
New
far
York
away.
police officer goes to Texas and tells you to do things, you're supposed to understand what protocol is from New York.
No, of course not. But
So-
I think that a federal agency works under different rules than local agencies. So I don't know what the makeup of ICE and CBP are in that area in Minneapolis, but obviously something happened that led to a guy getting shot. And whether he was doing his job or not is something that hopefully when the investigation finishes, we can get some clarity on. I really don't have much to comment on other than
Well,
that he pushed a lady. ended up in a
It's the term interfering with that I don't know if I entirely agree with. Being a nuisance, yes.
Yeah.
Being an asshole, sure. But if that woman didn't get pushed, I don't think any of this happens. And that
Oh, for sure.
that CBP guy left his spot there to push that woman hard and stayed around for more. So is it interfering if that dude didn't push the woman? There's no interference. Yes.
Well, not necessarily. Because if he went over there, let's say the term "stay out of the fucking street" was said to her, and then she kept going and kept doing so. So then he went to go force her out of the street for whatever
Uh-huh.
reason. I guess there is an argument that could be had that would be you're obstructing on this, so you're going to be detained. And that push, while I really don't agree with it, I think it's really fucking stupid of the officer to one, be on camera doing it, but to do it in the first place, to push him. But yeah, that is what led to Alex Preddy getting shot. And where a lot of people are saying that there's the interference that happened with Alex Preddy is when Alex Preddy stepped in front of the lady after she got pushed. That's when he got sprayed. And that's where what from my eyes watching the video was pushing the cops, trying to get them off of him. And that's what led to him getting shot.
Dude, I think I'd be trying to grab my face too if I just got like OC sprayed. I didn't see that as so he's not being compliant, I would say, but he hasn't been given like a directive of like you're under arrest, put your hands behind your back or anything like that. Instead, he just got OC sprayed, and then people are grabbing him and like pushing him, which is kind of what happened to him the week before. So I think there's kind of this precedent set, and that's only in video that we've seen that may or may not be real that exists. So who knows?
And how many?
But to me, I think I'd be locked in that same scenario. From being at concerts, anytime somebody is knocked down right in front of me, I do try and help them up. I think I'd be locked in that same death scenario. You know, it looks like there's reason to possibly be armed when you're seeing such. I highly doubt that this is the only. What would you call that? Action against policy that these guys are doing when it was just kind of done with such I don't know, nonchalance of just like pushing this lady down, then OC spraying this guy, then beating him with that same OC canister as if you're like pistol whipping the dude.
I
don't
thought
know,
it was the butt end of a pistol that dude just kept hammering him in the head. That was the
I think
bottle.
it was OC spray from like the latest breakdown that I saw.
So how many of those shots to the head do you think until like your wherewithal is kind of?
Suppose it depends on where, but it definitely doesn't help regardless.
Like I think with each progressive shot to the head, his ability to understand what the fuck's happening is diminishing rapidly.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, this is fucking terrible. This whole situation is fucking terrible.
I agree. How hard was that?
It's not that hard.
I don't understand how people are, so pissed off that there were, like Charlie Kirk jokes or something like that, and at the same time they're just saying "fuck around and find out."
Charlie Kirk jokes.
No,
right?
Yeah,
so
it seems
people 5 months ago who were like, "Hey, it's too soon."
That's really fucked up.
Very same people are fuck around.
But then
find out.
the people who just saw
what you
some
mean.
guy
Okay.
get murdered is saying like, well, you fuck around, you find out. It's like, would you accept that, or would you say that's being extremely cruel if somebody were to say that to Charlie Kirk? Like, well, you're making all these people mad. You fuck around, find out. Like, I think that'd be an extreme poor taste. I think it's really weird that, again, it's this whole tribalism thing of like, you can't joke about certain things. And then, oh no, it's just fine to joke about the other side, though. That happened to them.
I have a question because
Sure.
I don't think that, at least personally, in my mind, I don't think saying fuck around and find out is a joke. Like,
I don't
do you
think
see
so
people
either, but I
saying
think
it
it's
as
a
joke?
very joking way of talking about it. Do you think it would have been acceptable, or people who got fired for saying, I'm trying to remember what the one lady said.
Just
but
quoting
it seems very
him.
equivalent to
Just
fuck
quoting
around.
him. They were just quoting him. Like his stance
Quoting
on
whom?
Second
What?
Amendment. If people die for the sake of the Second Amendment to stand, I'm all right with that. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but someone would
Okay.
just repeat that quote and they would get in trouble for that.
Interesting.
It's
I'm not saying it's
very
exactly the same, but it seems like the sentiment has changed depending on. So it's weird because I'm not on either side here, and I thought both were
Likewise.
kind of in poor taste to say like fuck around and find out for either
Likewise.
situation. But I feel like it's
Yeah.
the same accounts that I saw like going after people and trying to threaten their jobs for like making light of that situation. They're also just saying like fuck around and find out. Like, you shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have been filming them. You shouldn't have tried to help a lady up, and then you should have just immediately like gone face down on the ice the second that you're, not only slipping, but you got OC sprayed, and then people are grabbing you. So you should just immediately just belly flop like as hard as possible and just put your hands behind your back. Make sure to not be near that gun. But it's
Or-
like, I don't know any scenario where he's not locked into this.
or stand by and watch as a dude just mercilessly pushes a woman to the ground. Just watch it. Don't get involved because shit happens to you if you get involved.
I mean,
I don't know.
I guess that would kind of make sense. Like, the people on the sidewalk, they were just traumatized by it, but we only know about it because they didn't get involved. If they did, I'm sure they would have been knocked down too.
I don't know. Call me callous. I don't really
Callous.
care that it was a woman that got pushed. I really don't
Well,
care.
My thing is a lot of these
Well-
people are about being alpha males and doing, the right thing.
Sure.
So
But I know that I don't care that it was a woman that got pushed.
I don't
It
care
was-
about women
that was in-
either. I want to stress that.
Okay.
Okay, we need both of those quotes. BMO and Charles don't care. It was a woman. I care, people.
There you go. You've got your virtue points. But what was I saying? There was a point I was going to make. Get back on track. Yeah. So you don't, just making sure, great. So you don't see any way that this wouldn't have resulted in him getting shot. Is that what you were saying earlier? I just want to make sure I'm clear on that.
I really don't, man. From everything that played out in this, I don't think there was any chance for him to just be like, well, you got me. Like, after getting pepper sprayed and then beaten, like that was so fast to trying to throw him down on the ice while he's slipping. I just don't see any way that he can easily comply with it. I don't see easy orders that were given to him to follow. And then it seems like somebody panicked. I'm not sure if it's just because the call of gun, gun, gun was out there. And then, I don't know, did the dude see the empty holster and assume that he's doing that? I don't know. I've also seen the freeze frame of where you can kind of see his arm coming back. I don't know. None of that to me
that's been
justifies this.
like
but
Saturday
that's
morning
gonna be
quarterbacked all over.
yeah.
To
But to me, I don't see any way that could have been avoided. Like, I think this
Better
scenario
training.
plays out the way that they did that. Well,
better
yeah,
better
but,
training
I mean,
for the officers.
I'm sure they weren't trained to throw down women and then OC spray people and hit them with it.
Well,
So I don't
right.
think any of this was part of the training. I don't know what that is. Like, if and people were annoying them. They were blowing whistles very loud. I don't know how you train to not be annoyed and be like, go to those baser human instincts, but
So
somehow I think that's what happened in this situation.
Marines are trained very, very, very extensively. I think if they were all Marines and they saw amongst 14 arms, someone grab a gun, their first instinct wouldn't be to shoot. And I think because
Well-
of their lack of training, I think it's very possible that someone heard gun and saw the officer that pulled the gun out and thought, oh shit, it's going down, to be as
Mhm.
charitable as possible, and got anxious and just unloaded. So I think with better training, you could figure out, all right, what's going on here? What body does that arm belong to? And I don't
So
know.
that begs the question.
Oh boy.
Because from when gun is called and then the person in gray grabs the gun and walks away, that is 1 second, a single
Yeah,
second
yeah.
before Pretty gets shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
And the dude standing
Here's
right
the
in front of
question.
him, but does he see that guy take the gun out?
does
That's
he
like-
see it?
Does he
Exactly.
see it? Does he see an
Right.
empty holster? Like,
Right.
what does he see?
So with proper training, shouldn't there be a term amongst them that they know amongst each other, like pineapple?
God,
That
I
means-
hope so.
That means I've disarmed the person. Pineapple.
Yeah, you would hope somebody would have called that out. You'd hope somebody would have said, like, you're under arrest, like something. Like, I wish there were clear directions, but it just seems like it played out so fast. And I don't know if
It
that
did.
call of like gun, like was just it for him.
Yeah. And
But-
then
I mean, I think he has a right to have the gun there.
right.
I don't know.
Right.
I am very 2A forward if
Mhm.
take from that what you will. So I don't know if I was in the same situation. I don't know if I think I might also be in the exact same locked in scenario. I don't know how to get out of it once the OC sprayed him.
I think what bothers me the most about the whole situation is it's three guys holding this guy down. Now, granted, Freddy the whole time is trying to get up. Now, that's whatever that is. That could be
Well,
called resisting arrest and all that.
I don't know that
But
he's
three
getting up,
guys
but
are
like,
trying to
dude.
hold him down.
Dude, he just
He
got
is not a
OC
threat.
sprayed and he got hit in the face at least twice with
Sure,
the butt of
100%.
an OC
I'm with you
canister.
there. I'm saying
He
he's
could
not
be
a
trying
threat.
to like touch a broken nose or like wipe his eyes from the OC. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know that he's necessarily trying to get up as much as he's definitely trying to move his hands forward, but I
When
don't
he
see
was-
them going back. Like
when
he's
he was-
trying
I
to
When he was
solve the
shot, he was on
situation
his
in the
hands and
darkest
knees.
way possible.
I need to appeal to like the most reasonable explanation. And yes, he could have been trying to wipe his eyes, but when you're in a situation where a cop is trying to grab your arms and put you in cuffs, let's say, in that hypothetical scenario, if you're trying to wipe your hands, you are not complying with the cop.
But
which
just like
means
you said
you're
about
going to be forced to comply.
But just like you said with the officer, it's 1 second. All of this happens over
It
the
is.
course of 4 seconds. And if you have pepper in your eyes, Like I don't know if I have enough time to figure out, oh, I better resist or not resist and let everything happen. And as you keep getting pummeled in the head, when he was shot, he was on his knees and his hands and knees, like prepared to
Mhm.
receive doggy style. So
Jesus Christ, Charles.
Well, that might be a bit far, Charles.
speaking of which,
Speaking of doggy
like, the
style,
week
no, I'm just
before.
kidding. No.
Cat, dude.
Can you guys hear me?
yes,
Yes,
We
we
can. Hopefully you couldn't hear
Okay.
BMO.
Doggy style. Speaking of doggy style, a
Yeah.
dog
You
came
can
in.
blame Charles for that.
I did just wake up, but that's just mean. I've just
Good
come
morning.
in for the first time
yeah,
in a
I'm
couple of
surly.
weeks, and girl is called a dog. Like, fuck
Wow.
all of you.
Ladies and
Wow,
gentlemen,
Emo.
I called her a dog. It's so terrible.
You missed when I
The
said I don't
worst.
care about girls, so we're we're well past that.
Oh, you don't like girls?
Apparently, Kitty is loud as hell.
Oh,
As
Well,
it should be.
That's usually me. Yeah, that's usually.
Your
how
presence
I
must be
do it.
known.
I'll change. You can
I
bring
actually
my
wanted to
volume
while
down.
while you're doing that, Cheesy Terrian was asking in the chat about the firearm being taken and then possibly misfiring. I know that Gray, you made it pretty clear that you don't believe that actually occurred.
I don't
Um,
think so. So they would look. It felt like they were grasping for any excuse they could. That seems like that would somewhat justify it. If it's like, well, obviously the confusion of his gun
Oh,
went off
yeah.
at some point during
for
this.
sure.
I think that would be all over the news, and then that's a
Is that
very
better?
But the administration is
Yes,
not even
think so.
alleging it. So
yeah. So I really don't think that's the thing. And then I've seen a bunch
Now
of
you're
different
too quiet,
breakdowns of
Kitty.
like
just a
yeah.
little louder. Just a little louder. Kitty.
can you highlight that Matt Fun Cool D9T? Obama used ICE.
true.
I wish I could do that.
Can you highlight that?
Use ICE.
So
I wish I
Yeah,
could
so
do
he's,
I
that,
will.
yeah.
Obama used ICE to deport more than Trump. CNN was on one of those rides with ICE, and Tom Homan was also given a medal. Right, but how many
True.
murders were there? How many times did ICE officers murder citizens? Because it's happened twice now in 2 weeks. So, sure, why can't they do it the way the Obama administration was doing it? Because they were deporting more people, right? So they were more efficient with less death.
If that's the case, it's like Doc was saying, training would actually be
Fucking
nice
hey, man.
at all. So
would
it
be nice.
seems like because of the quick, what do you call it?
Stroop waffles.
Group waffle.
That's what Charles is eating. That's what Charles is.
If someone
always
asked in chat, I'm telling you,
Charles loves to eat waffles.
I do.
So the what's it, the quick deployment of ICE seems like they did a lot of employment of people, just shoved more people at it, and I don't think they would have had extensive training.
Sorry, there was an unlabeled picture, and I was wondering what that was. I don't know why I had a
Is it
picture of
your-
Bono. I
Yeah,
apologize.
derail.
I was trying to click waffle, and I was like, "What is that?"
It was-
but
it was
sorry, I
safe
was just
for
going to add a
work.
waffle next to me. I'm sorry.
That's true, Cheesy Terrian. The protests, there weren't that many protests, but then you can go, oh, why were there no protests? Because people were aligned with Obama and they didn't. So
Well,
you see,
This
Yeah,
is
ICE
my
wasn't
thing.
going to like Target and shit back then either.
I was looking at the numbers on this, and all these issues that are happening in Minneapolis specifically are occurring in 6 counties only. Like all of these major issues that people are having with ICE are being focused on Minneapolis and a line down it. Outside of that, these ICE operations that have been occurring across the U.S., we've heard nothing. Because I'm assuming we've heard nothing because they haven't been as bad.
Well,
that's good,
Well,
Bears.
old
does seem
bad
like-
was just them arresting Americans. Like that was the old version of bad.
And that actually
Yeah,
still happens
but-
because you can be detained by ICE and they can detain you regardless of whether you're a citizen or not,
Mhm.
just to
Yeah,
verify
but-
you and let you go. And that sucks.
But like, there weren't same. So Charles mentions the murders. Like, okay, of course there's that. But like, it didn't seem like they were using the same tactics where they were literally like throwing people down on camera, kind of assaulting them, kind of these riot things. Granted, they probably didn't receive the same pushback, and then the state and city was probably working with them more. It does seem like Minnesota is not willing to kind of give them any help, where even if they detain
I have a
somebody,
lot of
they will
problems
not
with what Tim Walz
turn
has
them over
said.
to ICE. Yeah. So there are a couple of reasons why supposedly they're there, but it is weird, the 3 demands that like Trump put forward for when he'll release it. Like, it's like, that doesn't really seem like they seem odd to me.
Call this TDS all you want, but if we had a president and an administration that, believed in bureaucracy and just, saying things to look good for camera and just not make the opposite side the villain, perhaps things would be getting done a little bit more kosher.
Sure.
But
Sure.
I think
that's just not modern politics.
The
Though.
dialogue is awful, just absolutely dog shit.
I think that's what created you guys were talking a lot about the technicalities, like exactly what happened here, then what happened here, and what led to this happening, and all of that. Actually, just the environment, the whole unrest led to it. That's it. There's a whole bunch of context that puts everybody in this situation of, this is life and death, and we are now fighting for our lives. And when one person does something, the other person's going to take that as the biggest threat ever, and they're going to react with huge fear. That's why I was saying, Charles, he wasn't counting his shots, because he freaking unloaded in absolute panic. And that's not saying
that's what you meant?
That's not saying that's right.
So when you see the body on the ground not moving anymore, probably know to take
Charles,
it easy. Right?
You've seen a horror movie, Charles.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen horror movies, and Jason took less shots.
Okay,
Less.
but Jason got back up at the end, right? Like,
yeah,
like I don't. Yeah.
Got to be sure.
Even so, it's high emotion. It's high craziness. It's not.
So right. If there's high emotion, don't you think that this person who's being strangled on the ground would also have high emotions with pepper spray in their eyes? So
yes.
I don't understand this one-sided argument. Like, oh, you should just stand there and take it. Oh, but these police officers they're so anxious.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just
making it clear.
Behind it. Yeah, that behind it is adrenaline. Yes, exactly, Violet. It's not. That is what I'm saying. Is that the number of shots becomes irrelevant to that person. They're not counting them. They're not going, oh, is this person dead? Oh, I'm done. And then that's when I guess we must have the discussion of training.
In a court of law, they would tack on something for excess. So there is a line.
It does happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So
and
if they've
the defense, the defense would, I suppose I guess I am defending him. The defense would say it was just adrenaline. But either way, the result is egregious death. Sorry, there's a lot of delay here.
Egregious death.
Internet. Egregious.
I'm still not sure if I even agree that this man was murdered.
You don't agree he was murdered.
So you think he was lawfully killed? You think if you get pepper sprayed and then like beaten with the end of a gun and you don't immediately comply, you should be shot?
No, I didn't say
murder, but it's what degree, I would assume.
Well,
we're disputing the
murder implies malicious intent, correct?
We're going to define murder now.
It does not.
We're going to have to.
I believe just the unlawful killing.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, isn't there a difference between murder and unlawful killing? There's actually an unlawful killing is a lower level. It's
the unlawful. Well,
manslaughter.
I don't think it has to be premeditated. So there is an argument that perhaps they were looking for him because he had previously been difficult. So I don't believe.
Okay, there it is.
I don't
typically that involves malice.
I'm joining.
Always.
This was me, guys.
Okay.
This was me. Sorry. I'm gonna join with my own.
What about man's laughter?
Man's laughter, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
it must have been some joke.
Manslaughter. I'm sure that is. I need to go look up the legal definition here. 1 second.
Deal.
Yeah, in Minneapolis.
I had seen that it didn't need malice, but perhaps I'm wrong.
So malice afterthought is a key legal element for the definition of murder in a court case.
Okay, Burger. Sorry. Can we get back to that after this? Burger is asking. This is a very important question. What is ICE? Okay, so like, because he keeps asking whether they're allowed to shoot someone at all. Is there a possibility of a lawful killing by ICE?
Yes.
Is there a
So they are
possibility?
police.
Yes.
So, I mean, like if it's Immigration Customs Enforcement, and if they are in like, what would you call it? Doing a
think?
takedown. If the line of duty, if somebody like were to be violent, like a regular police officer, they do have those same things, the same powers and stuff. But generally, they're not the exact same as police. They're not like waiting for you to commit a crime or anything like that. They're just going to bring people in to the centers or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And
Generally,
I think so. There is currently an investigation like happening here. Like we still don't know like what shots went off when, like regarding, let's say that if that one gun did go off, the SIG P320 did go off, that would prove it. We don't have that yet. So we don't have that, and I think that would be very helpful. Then because if it, let's say hypothetically, let's say that the strongest argument that could be made for this being a quote legal shoot would be if that gun went off and that was the reasonable suspicion that they needed. Is Kitty frozen? No, she's not. Okay.
no.
That would be the reasonable suspicion
We all are
that they would
in
need
anticipation
in
of what
order
you're saying.
to shoot him. But if it wasn't even picked up by the administration as an excuse, even though like it does in that footage that I posted in the chat, not this chat, but earlier this week, it does look like the slide rack is rocking there. But I don't know. I don't hear it in the video.
So yeah, and they haven't made that claim. And then the other thing is, in the video from the other side of the street, you can see the face of the guy in gray. When the first shot goes off, he looks immediately to his left, not to his hand, which he had it in his hand. If it misfired, you'd think he would like look down or where it went. None of that's conclusive. But
what if it's just that
don't think that's the case.
Comfy to hold that you couldn't even tell it's shot, right? You know, that's great advertising.
That is a possibility. It is a possibility.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it's without that, I don't see much of a reason for it to be a legal shoot. That's why I think it's a bad shoot. What I'm seeing with my eyes does not look like it's enough for that guy to be shot to death, that's for sure. Even if he was resisting arrest. Like, non-compliance does not mean you get to die unless you reach a point where you would be a threat to the officers and others.
Yeah. I'm no lawyer. I just think what I saw is definitely unlawful killing. To me, that means murder. So I would put that definition on there, and I'd put that claim on it.
I did get two different definitions of murder via legal and colloquial. So the colloquial version.
Yeah, if I'm just going
100%.
colloquial and not legal, fair enough.
Yeah, ultimately we all agree on that, right? That this is most likely a very bad shoot. This was not lawful, correct?
Yes. I think maybe we just disagree on the murder versus unlawful killing, whatever. I think that's where we differ.
Oh, Zach's finally found the pinned comment. Because I'm also dual streaming this.
Nice. Hey, Zax.
What's up, Zax? But yeah, what?
Way
else do
too
we have
early,
to talk
says
about
Zax.
here?
It's 6 a.m. for me.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Charles?
Yeah,
way too early, Charles.
Sometime
way too early
on the clock for him.
Very late.
Mm.
It's one of them. Either very late or very early.
We just have to make an argument of who's sexier. So who do we listen to?
Emo, you could tip the scales.
I got you.
There we go.
5 a.m.
Even-
gang.
even
Why
better,
not?
actually. There we go.
Yay. Kitty smile scares me. I'm sorry. I know I have been told I know this is probably poor taste, but I've been told that I've got school shooter eyes.
School shooter.
Who the
eyes?
fuck
What
told
the
you that?
fuck?
One of you
Someone very
guys
mean.
at some stage. And maybe it was Zach's. No, well, someone from
Yeah,
Zach's.
that sounds more like a Zax thing.
Sounds like something Mads would say. But no, regarding this whole situation, I've been embroiled in a bunch of arguments in my Discord about this very shoot. And before that, it was the Renee Good stuff. And the one problem that I keep having with a lot of the arguments that I'm hearing from right wingers right now is that they're like, he shouldn't have even been there with a gun in the first place. If he hadn't shown up with a gun, then he wouldn't have been shot. And I'm like, so we're making the Kyle Rittenhouse argument that the left was making? That he traveled across state lines to
No.
protest with a gun? And that's probably
I
the
don't see an
dumbest
issue with
thing
it.
I've ever heard.
The double standards is an issue. Like it should just be things, not team sport shit. Because team sport shit, like
Yeah.
you're gonna look stupid once it happens on the other side.
I
Yeah.
actually watched Don't Look Up again this week. And the first time I watched
Looked
it,
Up,
I was
didn't
like, this is too much. Like it's over the top. But then watching it again, I was like, you know what? It does say a lot about just how everything becomes team sports. So there can be
Yeah.
a freaking comet coming and everybody would turn it into a political thing where it's just like,
that
no, it's still an existential threat. So here, a death, it should be something we can all agree is bad. I mean,
That's bad for the most
Sure.
part.
but we can't. We have to take sides. So anyway, I know it wasn't a brilliant.
I missed
movie,
it, but Cheesy Terrian asked a very great question of would it been better if the cops yelled taser instead? Which is a reference to another lady.
Yeah.
What? Did she do
Taser
that?
grabs a gun and shoots someone. Yeah, it was a I believe it was a New York cop that there was a guy running away from her. She couldn't catch him, okay? He was way faster. She yells taser taser as she pulls out her gun instead of her taser and shoots him in the back. And he ends up dying.
Well, she was put on trial for murder.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, it's really shitty because I think it is a mistake. I don't think she intended to kill that guy. Where in this, I do think that the intent was to kill him. So I don't know. I understand
sure.
the comparison. I feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for the officer in this one. I feel a lot of contempt. And then
When
the whole
when
double
shots
standard
rang
with
out
the
here,
masks
they
thing.
meant to kill him.
But it seems like the right, who is saying every reason why these people need to wear masks so they don't get doxxed and all that shit, were the same ones calling people at protests wearing masks terrorists before. I don't know. I don't understand double standards in every side of this. It seems like it comes down to double sport at your own team sports, and then you have, these double standards for your own side.
Well, actually, let me ask you some questions regarding that, because would you
Sure.
say that the intentions of, let's say, I'll use the average Black Lives Matter protest that ends up turning into a riot at some point, those people that are wearing the black
The
flag
average?
so that they don't get recorded.
I think I would
I'm
say
almost
that the
finished with
average of
hypothetical here.
Black Lives ones are not riots, though. But okay.
I'm not saying that on average Black Lives Matter protests are riots. I'm using the people that started those specific riots that were recorded, that were all in black bloc. We have evidence of that, at least, that
Sure.
some of them that turned into riots, those people were wearing black bloc, and the intentions of, let's say, ICE to go and go grab illegal immigrants and basically get them out of the country. Those would be two different things, right? Two different types of situations.
Yeah, if you're an officer
I mean,
of
obviously.
the federal government, you don't. We need to know who you are.
Sure, and I can agree with that.
So
Um,
why
So
cover
I'd
your
say
face?
obviously they're two
Logic.
different things. But I think it's for the same exact reason. It's you don't want to be able to associate a face with these particular actions. You don't want people to be able to, dox you. It seems like it's for the exact same reasons, but I understand. One is organized
my
but
point.
legal. The other one's loosely organized but not legal. One of them is supposed to follow a certain protocol, and it doesn't seem like they are. And the other ones, they play by their own rules. And it seems like once it becomes that whole riot thing, yeah, man, it's all illegal.
Sure. Okay. So then basically what I was going to say is like, surely if one is okay, the other's okay
surely?
because they're kind of the same, right? But obviously you have an
Meowdy.
issue with ICE being that way, right?
I think it's really
Meowdy.
weird that it's justified that these guys can wear masks, but it's criminal if the other side were to wear a mask. That would prove that they're a terrorist. I think if everyone is allowed to wear masks, cool. Or if you should have a standard
Thankfully,
saying,
masks are not proof of terrorism.
it was
Thank God.
it was being put forward that essentially, like, if you show up to a protest with a mask, that is essentially proof that you're part of a terrorist organization.
Excuse my
least
French, that's
complicit.
retarded.
It is.
That's really stupid. That's really fucking stupid. Oh my
I
God.
agree.
I did not know that.
So
That's so retarded.
Sorry, what's stupid? I was busy chewing. It was loud.
Essentially, like, people were pissed off if you go to a protest with a mask. It can be considered that would be part of the outfit of a terrorist organization, and it could get you enhanced charges.
from a young age, we're told not to trust people who, wear
I did.
masks. And
Mhm.
apparently, over the last few weeks, we've been told that ICE can enter homes now. So, stand your ground laws are there so that if someone enters your home, especially,
Yeah.
in masks, you can take them out. So, when this finally does happen, where ICE enters someone's home and they shoot to protect their home, and the argument then becomes, well, you shouldn't have had a gun in your house. It just seems like the narrative keeps going in a different direction where if they're not wearing masks, this isn't a problem.
This is so okay. As far as I know, regarding ICE, they always could, if they had a warrant, could enter your home and grab you.
It's not a court warrant. It's a judge signed warrant means they can enter your home.
Okay.
There's a difference between the two warrants, but sure.
Okay.
Wait.
So yes, the stand your ground laws would still apply, of course, and that means that it's a very risky situation. That's for sure, because you're going to get shot.
Well,
I remember arguing with someone about this, where there was a person that needed to be picked up by ICE, and ICE basically went into the house, grabbed every child that they could see, put them outside before they went in and grabbed the rest of the guys. And a lot of people took issue with that. And I'm like, at least they got the kids out of the way, right? Like,
what are you puzzled?
do you know
at?
what I'm talking about?
I don't.
I was
Okay.
too busy laughing at Zach's amazing joke. Yeah, so it's not vampire rules. They can come in without
Not
being
vampire
invited.
rules. That's fucking great.
I need to read
Um,
True Blood.
True Blood.
That's really bad. Don't.
I think you're fine without it.
Yeah.
If
Was
you see
reading
part
it
of the show,
badly.
I think you're good up to it.
I love the show.
Lafayette's
I
not the
love the
same
show.
lovable character. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. So the show's
If you
better.
tell ICE you're not home, they can't enter. No one's home.
I'm not here.
We don't want any.
But I know that, like, I don't know the specifics on how ICE is supposed to work throughout each and every state. That's for
But
sure.
to go back to like the discourse, people are saying you shouldn't have had a gun. The same type of people that would be like, "Oh, Second Amendment, motherfucker!" Like, wait, what's happening? Because if people shouldn't have guns, then can we make that discussion then? Because I'd like to entertain that discussion. If
Now, to
we're
be
now
fair,
talking,
I don't think they're saying that they shouldn't have guns, period.
well,
But I think it's still a
Well,
really
it
dumb
was kind
argument
of-
that they're making.
so
If you're going to do anything, you shouldn't have a gun on you, because then you're just bringing the I forget what they call it, but essentially, like, it's reason for
Mhm. You're
Perhaps.
what is it? You're heightening the stakes.
Yeah,
I-
it depends
that's
on
like the
person,
nicest way
though,
I've heard of putting it.
who can
I
make this
also heard
argument.
putting it like you're bringing the element of death with you. It's like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
Which is
Welcome
so
to
stupid.
America. Welcome to America.
That argument, if that's your argument, then you should have it in a principled way across all
There's no
scenarios.
principles here, Kitty.
You're adorable.
Talking politics.
You
yes.
are absolutely
But
I don't
that's
know.
what we're criticizing here. That's what we're criticizing here. We're saying
Yes.
the Second Amendment people cannot use that argument. Okay, you took that out when you were like, no, this, because in that person's mind, you can disagree with them, but in this person's mind, this is a tyrannical government right now. That's why
Which
they're
is
bringing their gun.
Which is exactly what the Second
What
Amendment
the
was
Second
made
Amendment is for. Yeah, and that is exactly what Second Amendment defenders are talking about, and that is why people were quoting Charlie Kirk, because that's what he was talking about. That is
Yeah.
exactly. So if Charlie Kirk was around, he would not be able and should not be able to make that. Oh, we shouldn't bring a gun.
for. Yeah.
Kind of thing.
One would hope.
The
but,
definitions get split suddenly. Tyrannical, maybe to you, but not me. Okay. What about a court of
Everyone's
law?
a hero in their own story.
Nuh-uh.
Everyone's the main
Sorry.
character.
Uh-uh.
I'm a side character in my own story.
My story is about it's a cookbook. That's what my story is.
It's a
The
cookbook.
Jedi are evil from my
In
From
my,
my
view,
point of view.
the Jedi are evil.
Fucking hate. Ugh.
I hate
So
seeing it.
apparently, fact check this. Grok, is this true? 57 people died during Obama.
Orc, is this true?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
think that's an estimate. I
Yeah.
think I've seen that before.
Using grok to clarify. That's
What kind of
That's
potato,
rich.
That would be-
Asanya? Are you fried? Yeah.
That would be 57 in 8 years, or yeah, I don't know exactly how this breaks down. We might have to go like per capita or something, and then I guess you'd have to include any ICE or border patrol
I like
person
this
who's
script.
okay. Now
I
give
don't
me
know.
the number
We'd
of
have
how
to
many
see.
were shot.
Yeah, I have no idea. How
Yeah,
to
Better
like,
question.
they
even
died
compare
of
the two.
natural causes.
Better question. How many American citizens were shot to death under Obama?
Well, it doesn't matter if they're American.
Well, of
mean-
course not. I mean,
Yeah.
have you been to America?
I only care about America. I'm sorry. Just if
Oh,
you're in a
come
different
on.
country,
How
I
dare
don't care about you. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
That
From what
goes
I
for Kitty,
understand,
too.
everyone is due
What?
due process, not just
You
American.
didn't hear what I said?
So,
Yeah, say it again.
I said if you're from a different country, I don't care about you. I only
no,
care
we
about
all
America.
heard you. We just
Okay.
chose to ignore it and just figured that you were trying to make with the funny.
It's government
I'm
policy.
making with
now.
the
That's
funny.
That's what's less funny about it.
Well, listen, I've been told that I'm an
America.
honorary American. Okay, so
One more time.
I think you're American
I-
passing.
honorary.
You've
And I
got your A
spell
card.
honor with a U, so I don't think it works.
Honor.
I'm not changing
All right,
honor.
oh,
I'm not
actually, I
writing
can prove this.
honor. Yeah.
I actually have a question for you, Kitty. All right. What is the front part of a car where you lift up to see the engine? What is that
Don't
called?
fuck this up.
The hood.
Mm,
Oh, yeah, you're American.
mm,
Okay.
I'm not my
Lucky.
I was gonna say
The
bonnet.
bonnet.
lucky.
It's the
Bonnet.
bonnet.
Okay. Well,
bonnet.
what's the glass called? That's the you sit behind the glass. What's that called?
What do you guys call it? You guys call it a
Strip club?
windshield, right?
Ooh, very close.
We call it a windshield, fellow American.
Yes.
Come on.
Okay. We call yeah. Okay, I'm getting there. The only thing I need to get down is what is an actual biscuit and what is a cookie. And then
Guy,
I've got to accept that
best of luck.
chocolate is candy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
Wait,
that's
what was
just how-
that last-
how
Anything else?
we start. Chocolate
Yeah,
is
everything's candy. Yeah,
Yes.
everything's candy. And then
Chocolate is
candy
not
for every
candy,
meal.
bro. Mm.
Here's a question. Does BMO got Riz? Fuck no.
Bimo got Riz?
Oh,
No.
man. What the fuck is a scone?
A scone.
It's a
Anyways,
biscuit.
Oh, scones are so good.
Anyway,
I
guys,
guess-
this has been your your what's it interlude.
I was trying to. I was stumbling for like what would be the closest to like an American biscuit. It would be like a dry, savory scone with like zero flavor, or just butter
Mhm.
flavor.
Yes.
But we have
It's not
scones
great.
with jam and cream. Oh,
Oh, you
it's
need
so
white
good.
gravy on it because
Creme.
gravy should be white.
Just pour a scone. Oh my goodness. No, don't do that. Scone with
No,
gravy.
you don't want a dry
Also-
biscuit or a dry scone.
I thought
You
we were
gotta
done with
smother
this,
it.
but also the Italians that are in America, they call sugo, which is sauce, they call it gravy.
Gravy.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
call like
it's-
the red sauce gravy. Like get
Yes.
the fuck out. Okay.
One of
Stop
Charles's
that.
favorite movies references the gravy.
I know it's scone creamage. Also, I missed you creamage. Hi.
I will forever call them scones. You can fuck off.
Okay. Well, how do you print? Okay. What's an English muffin, BMO?
An English muffin.
Fair enough.
That's what we call them.
like. Do we have? Does the rest of the world have like American things that aren't American? From what I understand, the English muffin is not English. Like nobody knows what they are in the UK. From what I understand.
Yeah, it's like a bastardized version of fuck, what are they called?
Kind of like a crumpet. But,
yes, yeah. English muffin in America is like a bastardized crumpet in the UK.
It's not Troy
crump-
McClure.
Crumpets are a bit more soft.
Louis.
Lovely.
Crumpet.
Hawaiian pizza is Canadian. Let's go.
Based.
It's the best pizza
It is a
creation.
great pizza.
Okay. We have to get back
Cookies.
to this,
Um,
guys.
We have
we
some bullet point questions,
They
correct?
really
Yes.
don't though.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
we
what I
did
was
not
gonna
go
do.
through any of those. We were just arguing about semantics before that. But
Okay.
yeah,
So
that's fine.
let's recap. I think this will be a recap. How much blame do you assign to each party?
Yes.
So exactly. For Charles is just gonna say this for each question.
Yes.
How much so do you put any blame on the person
Yes.
like I think I think we can of course agree that most of the blame goes to the guy that shot a lot,
Sure.
okay, and
Yes.
killed
Sure.
the person because he's the guy that took the life of the other person. But is there some responsibility, some, that doesn't mean all, some responsibility to the person who got shot?
Yes.
Okay.
I
and
definitely think
Charles?
so.
A minute amount.
Negligible.
Yeah.
It doesn't change it. It doesn't change the fact that this person shot them. Oh,
Yeah. Again, you
sorry.
make that my wife. I'm getting murdered
hmm
Yeah.
or shot, executed. However you want to use the word for
Okay.
loss of life. You put me in that situation, I too am dying. So
hmm
obviously I wouldn't think that's wrong if I'm doing the same thing.
I can respect that.
I appreciate your respect.
Dude, sorry. Okay, I'll ask the question at the end. Gray, what's your answer?
Yeah. First off, awesome about how much flame to possums. 0. Okay. Possums are great.
Mhm.
That's why I'm showing mine. But yeah, I would say maybe like 5% of the blame goes to Alex, and that's just because he knows he's going into a dangerous place. So in
I'll
one
agree with
sense,
that.
he brought it onto himself where
I'll get 5%.
he could have not been there, but I think he's doing one of the most American things you can do, and that is document this overreach. I think it's awesome. I think he did a very noble thing by being there. Maybe he didn't comport himself the way that he should have, but man, I would be locked into that same death scenario if a woman in front of me was thrown down to the ground. I think I'd try and help her up. So
Beamer's
know,
like,
man.
screw that woman.
I think
just
all the
That
blame
Charles
lies
fucking-
to me. 95% of
fair
it is on that dude in the green. He locked this whole thing in.
Mhm.
Man, not a fan of that dude. I think
I agree that happened. He locked it in.
Yeah, we agree on things that happen in
the
front
gun,
of our
gun,
eyes.
gun guy.
Awesome.
So the initial push is what caused this entire situation to happen. And I was actually watching Nate the lawyer earlier, and he had a really good take where he's like, if the investigation all comes out and this is found to be a murder, guess who's getting felony murder? That guy, the guy that pushed the lady for seemingly no reason, just assault for no reason. This would not have happened
get
if he
something.
hadn't done that.
Yeah, this is somebody interfering with the tyranny
Yeah, 9/11 wouldn't have happened if those people didn't go to
excessive
work.
force. Yeah.
Especially if
There you
those
go.
terrorists didn't go to work.
Okay, Charles, there you go. So
Like if you want to get silly like this, I can do
Yes.
pedantry.
okay, so that's one question. I think that it's pretty simple. Anything? Any
What
further
about you? I don't
Ah.
as an
Me?
American, where does the blame?
Your
fall?
your opinion counts less because you are a woman after all. So
This
Jesus.
is true. But
the head tilt.
and I'm also a
sorry.
white woman, so
I'm
it's
sorry.
also
A white woman.
Yeah, you're like an honorary Karen for the group.
yeah.
A
Just
white-
ask the
No,
CR manager.
I think I'm with you guys on the 5% blame. It's sure. It doesn't change anything. So you could be like, yeah, well, you shouldn't have been there. It's like, well, guns shouldn't have been invented then. We can just talk about all kinds of hypotheticals.
Mhm.
And in this guy's mind, he is there being a hero. So that's it. For me, in terms of responsibility surrounding the area, whoever the hell said gun, 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 that person escalated everything as
But
well.
so to be fair to that person, there was a gun. Like
Mhm.
with
Was
proper
there?
training-
Is this?
yeah, they took a gun out of his belt.
They took the gun out of his belt. He didn't take the gun out of his belt.
No,
Yeah,
no,
so
he
does-
never
does-
reached for it.
Does
But
gun,
the
gun,
guy-
gun mean active?
That's
guy
what
is
I'm
shooting?
thinking. Yeah.
The guy
Yeah,
right
maybe.
in front of him might not have seen the guy. So the guy in gray takes Alex's gun and then removes it from the scene. We don't know what the other
Mhm.
guy saw, but there is an empty holster right there, and somebody shouted gun. So I don't know if that scenario is
Okay.
going to play out. Just
Yeah, like
he assumes that he's got a gun, so it's going down. I don't know, but could somebody else have yelled out like "gun secure"? Would that have stopped everything? I don't know.
Yeah. With
Yeah, I
proper
don't-
training,
yeah, that's what
Like
I'm
it-
saying, Charles. Like
thorough training, this wouldn't like they'd have all of the what ifs covered.
because in training wise, I don't know what gun means. Like you saying, well, it could mean that there is just a gun, but for me, it means he's reaching for his gun, and that means you need to neutralize him, and
Sure.
then that's that fear. So okay, well, we'll get to that question, but yeah, that escalated it properly. But then again,
Sure.
in a situation like that, it's just all so crazy. So somebody shouting gun it's just part of the adrenaline of everything.
Well, I would say it's probably part of procedure because you see a gun, make sure that all the other officers know that there is a gun in the situation.
yeah, I
least.
suppose so. Yeah, but that doesn't mean shoot. It means
No,
secure
but
the
it
gun.
means you
They
pull
are
out your
different
gun
words.
to give a measurable amount of force.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean you shoot. Because
Yeah.
again, there were three
that guy-
people on
so,
that
yeah.
man. There was no need to fucking shoot him.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
whatever, I
Okay.
guess.
I guess that's it. I mean, is there anything in chat about this?
Nope. Move on.
You know how humans cannot have peaceful talks into the past historical events. We can't talk about anything. Like
Bring
that.
back caning in Congress.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Oh, well, Zax is just talking about bringing children to the protest, but I guess is that irrelevant to this
So,
situation? Just by the
there
way,
is
I have
a
not
somewhat
been in
relevant thing there. Where
Yeah.
what was it? There was one lady who is in charge of organization, one of these protest organizations. Okay.
Mhm.
I saw the video. I don't know if she actually is the leader or not, but I granted anecdote because I don't know if she's actually in charge or not. But she was saying it's like bring your kids because you're less likely to get shot by the police if you have your kids around. It's like Okay, that's a really fucking stupid thing to say. Use children
Whoa.
as human shields, etc. Could be the worst interpretation of that. At the best, maybe you can appeal to the cops' empathy so then they won't beat you.
That just sounds like a
but,
risk
like,
that should not be taken.
it's way
That's
too high of
stupid
risk.
advice, and just because you heard it doesn't mean you should take it. So even if somebody's stupid and telling you stupid shit, say that's stupid and don't bring your child. But you have to be
Yeah,
sure.
it's one thing to risk your own life, but like the child, like they can't consent to that.
Could she be
Yeah.
trolling?
I mean, maybe, but also at the same time, there's a bunch of really unhinged shit that gets said. Like, this is the same
I
day
agree.
that I saw, like, what was it? It's a you should actively go out and shoot your local ICE like person. Like, don't do that. Just don't do that.
Under a different regime, this shit would be tempered a bit. Do we agree on that?
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Not a
Yeah,
different, not
really?
even a different.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think if it were
different
Biden, that he'd be like,
political
yeah, the
environment.
problem is Trump.
Well, if let's say that we had the same policy of we need to try and lower illegal immigration in the country.
So again,
okay.
He would probably
Obama
be
did
do
that.
blaming Trump.
Obama
anyway.
did do that
Yes.
and had
Yes.
none of this.
We
So
also
w-
weren't in the culture of oversaturating everything with super negative hate. We need to kill all people, blah, blah,
Right,
blah.
but Obama had a Twitter account back then and didn't resort to shit like this. So you know,
Sure.
we do. There is some precedent here. You can't just pretend like, oh, 2024 is the first time any of this shit started. Like Trump was part of what he was back then, like talking about the birth certificate. That was what 20.
Yeah, saying that
10,
he wasn't
11,
I almost said a human. He wasn't an American.
Okay, let's imagine there is a riot that we're under Biden, and there is a riot because MAGA and I don't know. There's some sort of unrest between, say, MAGA people because they still exist whether Biden's there or not,
course.
and immigrants or illegal immigrants, what they perceive as illegal immigrants. In this scenario, there's no the antagonizing. They're both civilians essentially, but then Biden brings in say some sort of law enforcement and somebody gets killed. Discuss like how does that go? Because the same thing happens whenever there is unrest. You could have a situation like this.
Well,
So
Michael
Ashley
Brown
Babbitt
did under Obama.
was shot and
Yes.
killed in January 6th, and people talk about
Mhm.
her like she's someone to be celebrated and lauded. So we don't need to what if that did happen.
hmm
Sure, but
know,
at the
yeah.
same time, I guess what we're like kind of skirting around is a George Floyd moment of like
Yes.
now there will be mass protests in the street, blah blah blah. Even after January 6th and Ashley Babbitt died, I definitely didn't see local people coming out and doing protests in her name. When Michael Brown, granted, I was very young when Michael Brown got shot. Have a good one, Burger, by the way. Take it easy.
Yeah, Burger.
But like I remember when that
It's
happened.
Berger.
And Bajir, oh sorry, my bad. But when that happened, even in my local area at the time when I was living in Washington State, there were a bunch of protests then saying that he was unlawfully killed, blah blah blah. I think that's what we're trying to talk about here, right? That's the mass uprising here, the mass
but
amount of
that's-
protests.
That's the First Amendment. You're legally allowed
Yes,
to
it
do
is. I'm
Yeah,
not
and
saying
I'm
that
saying,
it's wrong for them
what
to do
I'm-
that.
What I'm saying with
Hey,
using that situation. Sorry, Bima. Okay.
The reason why I'm bringing up those comparisons is not to say that it is wrong, but to bring a parallel here of under other administrations that were seen as less fiery, we still had times where there were mass protests over things that occurred. We still had those George Floyd moments.
Right, but did the White House throw fuel to the fire?
Not as far as I remember, and trust me, I'm with you there that this has been a really fucking stupid thing that has been occurring
The
where the
fucking
White House
tire
like
fire.
let's just apply all of the intent on the person that got shot here They were domestic terrorists, blah blah blah. Like,
It's a
and I'm
stupid angle to
so
put.
stupid.
It brought
But like the lack of
the
compassion
default-
is obnoxious too. Like
Yeah.
the fucking memes, like deportation, MS. Like what was that shit called when you listen to things to get hard due to sound? What is that called? ASMR.
ASMR. Oh
Fucking
yeah, I
chains or
don't.
whatever. Like
Yeah,
don't be an
that's-
These are
asshole.
those things to get hard.
People jerk off to sound.
That's not how that. No,
Timo,
that's
you
not
knew
a- that's
exactly
not
what
a-
he was
it's not
talking
sexual.
about, though.
I knew what he was
Knew
talking
it
about,
is.
but I knew he was wrong too.
All right, it might be immoral, but people believe in that. Okay.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, just let your government do its work and stop fucking trolling. Fuck. Don't you have work to do? Fuck.
Mhm.
They are. Dude,
Yeah.
that social media person is working overtime. I know for sure.
I just I don't think that is presidential.
I think you know what?
You could
to
say
give
so.
him to give him 9 months, fine. After Charlie Kirk died, everyone calm down, please. Clearly things are getting out of hand. How about we take it the fuck easy?
Give
don't
him
even
9
know if it would
months so
work.
the baby can
I
be
don't-
born.
I don't know if it would work, but the thing is, you've got to try. You've got to try. It should always be the default.
Lead
It's
by
I used
example.
To, I used to say that disavowing was just so stupid because it doesn't
disavow
matter.
you
Of course,
saying
you
that.
disavow, but
I
it's
disavow you saying
important. Well, it's important for you to disavow
I
to show
disavow the
your
disavowal.
position. Show your There you go. Thanks, Greg. I think we can move on to the next question if you guys are happy.
Yes.
Okay, so I mean,
I'm
this
never
is
happy.
this is we've touched on this, but let's just do it again. Hey, does training stop this sort of thing from happening?
Mm.
So initially, I'll start the conversation. Initially, I thought I don't even know how much training could change this, but just from the discussion of the adrenaline, I think that's what was underlying my thing, that our training wouldn't help because adrenaline takes over and officers could still act just out of character, out of fear. But that's what training is supposed to try and dull. It's supposed to get that reaction to not happen. I think we would still have it. It still happens because even the best trained will malfunction, if we're going to call it that. But you got to try. So I changed my mind in the process of talking to everybody. And then everybody else?
I don't know. Well, I honestly, so yes, I do agree that first of all, when I went and tried to find the training that ICE undergoes, ICE typically tends to hire people that already have a police or military background. But other than that, there's like 300 slides of procedure that you're given, 300 to 600 slides of procedure.
I'm not sure about
and-
slides, boys.
Yeah,
That's not training.
Open book tests.
I don't
too.
know. Just I'm not sure how much training would have stopped this specifically from happening, aside from don't just walk up to a lady and assault them.
That was in the procedures.
That was in the procedure, the first thing.
So, as per slide 1, don't just walk up to people and assault them.
Just a
Yeah.
fucking do not smoke sign over a lady getting pushed.
Yeah.
No, this is no.
This is no, yeah.
Put a red cross around it. This is not what you do.
We don't do that.
I think
Mm-mm.
maybe
We
not
use our words.
hiring
Yeah.
agents that have a prison record. That's probably bad too.
Did that happen?
Yep.
Mm.
If they've been arrested, they
shouldn't
shouldn't
be able to be. Yeah, you shouldn't be law enforcement if you've broken the law. Sorry, that's just
Why?
Ooh.
No, legit. Why?
Ooh.
because it's you're done. You have crossed the
done.
line. You are not.
Zero
able to-
forgiveness.
you are
It's
not
over.
able-
Even if you
Zero
wait.
tolerance. Yes.
No, Kitty, if you've served time, then that doesn't matter. If you served the time, why does that
in
matter?
in principle, it shouldn't matter. Yes, I understand. It's
Yeah.
just it denotes a certain kind of character.
If you
Sure.
can't carry a weapon as a citizen, you sure as fuck can't carry a weapon as an officer. That
There you
that
go.
is certainly a thing.
Sure. And
Yeah.
I'm 100% positive that people that are felons are not able to work for the government. Like
Don't be a
in that
felon.
context.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Have
if
you
you're a
tried not
felon, you
breaking
can't
the
have a
law?
firearm.
If you're
I mean,
a felon
sure.
and you've
100%.
if you're a
Stop
felon
breaking the
and
law.
you've served, but if you're a felon
Where's the
and you've served,
where's the Jim Carrey quote? Stop breaking the law, asshole. Like, of course, 100%. But like, if you've just been to jail before, if you've got a police like
Okay.
a jail record, no, I don't
Yeah,
think
if-
that should matter in this case.
it depends on why you went to jail. That's what
Of
what I
course.
mean. Like if it's say you went a speeding ticket, there's straight to jail, not straight to prison. but there's
Straight to jail.
To jail.
$200.
Didn't use the
Yeah.
turn
Sorry, I
signal,
was in
straight
the-
to jail.
I was in the other room. I wanted to jump in, but yeah, BMO, you seem like okay with cops. The main thing I would say is like the weapons thing. But what if you were a juvenile and your record's sealed? Does it matter if you've done something egregious back then? Would you trust a cop if, say, the record's clean, but that's just the record that's not sealed?
Wait, like, but if we're talking
just a
about they were a
hypothetical.
juvenile, if we're talking about them being a juvenile, I would make the assumption that if they've done well for let's say they 20 years ago they were a juvenile and they've had a clean record since then, I don't give a shit about what they did as a child. I
And
assume
really,
that they are a
keep track.
normal person.
So much
Like,
it seemed like it
pedantry
was,
says Willis Credia. What does Willis Credia mean?
Oh, hey,
mean,
everyone
do you
loves
guys
Will.
think? Hmm.
Full of
So-
cocaine.
Yeah.
Gray, I think you've got my position backwards here, but I'm not sure. Could you
kind of for the
just-
whole panel, but I was wondering if it was the moral position that somebody who would commit that has forfeited their right to be a police officer.
Yeah, I don't hold that position. That's for sure.
No. That was kind of for the other part of the panel. The main part for you
Okay.
is you seem to be like, why couldn't they be? It's like, well, because a big part of that is being able to, carry a weapon, and
Sure.
they can't. So
This is why, like, my stance changes when you're a felon because you are found
Yeah.
you are not lawfully allowed to have a firearm.
So if
and that's why I
you're-
was asking you, what about if it's a felon, but that was as a minor?
Well, if the record is sealed, it's not something that should be held against them at that point because it's not relevant information. Like this is not being held against them, right?
I'm not sure. Would you be holding it against them? It's just a hypothetical, man.
Well, it's just how would they get that job otherwise if it's not being held against them?
Fair enough.
So someone who did 10 years in prison for touching kids should be able to work at a kindergarten? They did their time.
Well, no, they're a felon. They shouldn't be allowed around kids. But technically, logically, with what I just put forward as an argument, yes. But also, my feelings say no.
But if they touched kids while holding a weapon, should they be allowed to hold a weapon in the future?
No, because then they're a felon.
Neither
I
of
mean,
them.
touching kids is
They
a felony.
can't hold
so-
either.
So you're
They
saying
cannot
there's
hold either.
Can't
levels.
hold either,
There's
especially not together.
There's levels of breaking the law, asshole. So yeah, just
Yeah.
think about. the level of
Sorry, I
law.
had to digress into pedantry. My bad.
Getting petty, you
We-
could say.
Petty.
Hate it.
Ba-dunch.
Okay, so what we're saying so yes or no? Does
Training.
change?
More
Train
training.
better?
More training better, like.
And
Sure.
when I say training, I'm talking about actually
Months.
breaking people.
Months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that would be
proper stuff.
amazing, especially considering the amount that they're getting paid. There's
Fucking A.
huge sign-on bonuses. Man, you'd hope that they would have the training that warrants that.
It takes a lot of resources, I understand, because for training to occur, like people have to be intense training to occur, people have to be made scared for real. Like, so that takes a lot. Like, there's kidnapping training that you can do, and things like that, where you're actually, it's fake, but you also just eventually start feeling that it's real, and you that's the point. They have to try and make you feel scared enough that this is real. So that's what you need to be doing for for ICE agents, and I don't think they're doing that because it's so resource intensive. So I don't know what other kind of training. I don't know how you would do it practically, but that's not my job. So
That's not my job.
it's not my job.
That is not my job.
Okay, so here we go, guys.
Can't wait.
Mhm.
Put yourself in the position and mindset of the shooter. What would your course of action have been? Charles is going to
Oh, we
just
already
say,
went over
"Oh,
this."
wouldn't have shot." But well, you've been over it. I haven't. Reiterate for me,
Well,
please.
not the shooter, but the shoot head. We've
No,
kinda
the
done that.
shooter. Oh, so
The
you
shoot-
did the shot, the person, the victim. What about the shooter? You are the law enforcement officer. You've heard
Emo.
gun, 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 all of that.
Oh, I'm starting this. Okay.
Not to be confused with being pedantic here, but we have not put ourselves in the shoes of the what is it, CPB agent or
CPP, you're correct. Or the person that shot
who-
him.
TPB
Yeah.
mill?
yeah. Ah, I think we figured out your next drawing.
Oh, boy.
Toilet paper BMO, do it.
Toilet paper being
Okay, your next two drawings.
or the egregiously ignorant of Native American philosophy BMO. I'll get the nice little feather.
Okay, I kind
hat
of want all
going.
three of those.
Be awesome. Call me
But we
Pokebimo.
haven't like put ourselves in their shoes. Would you have done differently if you're in that dude's shoes?
Well, among the two people that you mentioned, I wouldn't, even if I was really annoyed. I've worked security before. I've been a security guard where I've been in tense situations where my job is hinging upon me not acting out how annoyed I am. And I know that I would not have pushed that person. I probably would have gotten closer and yelled at them at the most. But I would not have touched that person because that's where you start to deal with assault. And that's what happened. And in the situation where there are three people down on this guy, as like he's been sprayed, he's definitely trying to get up. That's what I see, at least in the video. He's trying to get up the whole time. And I don't see any point where I would see him as a threat because I don't see a gun in his hand. Even if he has, because I'm a gun owner myself, I've never been in that situation. But if I were to put myself in that situation, I don't think I would have shot him. Even when someone's like, gun, gun, gun. If I don't see the gun, why would I shoot?
So you
But
wouldn't be in his mindsets. You wouldn't actually be scared, or because I'm scared and angry. You wouldn't be.
I would
like-
be head on a swivel. Like, what do you mean, gun? where the fuck is the gun?
And also just for you well, for me as well, I would think that the three people kind of thing that works. But if he thinks that there's a gun and the three
People holding
are-
him down is what makes him not a threat to me. It's
Mm,
the
Yeah.
I don't need to hold a gun
Worry
to
about
this
his gun.
person because he is being held down by three people. Granted, he is still resisting arrest. He is still
Not to
trying
be
to get
pedantic
up.
again.
but there's three.
It's
Yeah.
5 people. There were 7 involved.
better.
One was the guy in gray, and he took the gun left with the SIG. There's the guy in green who is thought to be the guy who shot first, who's outside of it, but the other 5 are still on the dude.
Sure. Okay, even better. 5 people on him. I mean, you just added even more reason for me not to pull my gun and shoot him.
So this is Acorn Cop territory.
That's what
Stupid,
it feels like.
stupid reaction.
Yeah.
Like if somebody died in the Acorn Cop scenario, that's what that's the level of stupidity, the level of you shouldn't have done that kind of thing. Yeah.
And actually,
Um,
if I were to look at the chat here with what Waco just said, or Wacho,
Mhm.
if you don't see both hands BMO and another cop shouts gun, you have to act at the moment or other people might die. This is fine enough fine enough.
Mm.
But I know that I don't think I would have. I would have pulled my gun for sure if I heard gun, because that means
Or
escalation
shoot.
of force. Escalation of force is going to probably need to happen if someone has a gun out and is brandishing it, whatever. Like ignoring everything the freaking Christy Nome said about the situation. He wasn't brandishing a gun at all. Like I saw him go
Mhm.
down and he didn't have a gun in his hand. So why would I
And-
shoot?
And if he's reaching for it, what happens then? If you've perceived in your mind, you've decided, because this will probably be his argument, he'll perceive.
Like I understand that I'm doing that. Nah,
Reaching
I'd
for the gun.
win. I'm built different type of thing. But I
Mhm.
don't think that I would have. I don't think I would have shot him. What's up, Josu?
Josh!
Hey, it's Josh.
Bats and bittens. He doesn't know how to do it on. That's cool. Bats and bittens.
Oh, well, you
Uh,
should look at the pinned comment and go to the Thinkers channel, Josu.
The Thinkers
Yes,
do
go to
have
the
a
Thinkers
channel.
channel.
It's just a mouthful.
Yes.
Yeah, Thinkers doing a
The
thing
link
because
is in the pinned comment.
Thinkers is taken by some idiots.
If we have the Thinkers show, it could be better. I don't know.
Okay.
We-
can change
we might
it.
look at-
We can talk. We can talk.
That's afterwards talk. But I guess if I can out BMO by maybe even being more pedantic, I can't see doing the same actions that this guy did, and that starts from the guy in green. That starts from pushing the woman down. I don't see any reason why he needed to do that. It didn't look like he was trying
Agreed.
to arrest her. Didn't seem like he was trying to cuff her. I can't see putting myself in his shoes and doing those same actions. But to go through with your example, like, okay, so if we were the dude, man, I'm feeling 100% responsible for this because it locked that scenario in. I don't see how he would do anything but try and help her up. And then I don't see any way out of that from there. And I think due to how many people there were there and that yell of gun, like I don't see any other way that could have gone. It just sucks. I don't see how anyone could have complied enough without being given more
With proper
instruction
training.
after being OC sprayed and like just beaten. So I don't know. I can't see doing anything that they did. But if I did, I would just feel so responsible for it. Sorry for talking over you, Charles.
No, I was just saying that with proper training, you would know either what to say or how to react. Like Troy just said it earlier. Not a cop, but my brother is hearing gun is just informing you that the situation has escalated. It means be prepared, not fire away.
Mhm.
That's a cop.
Yeah. Because you do have to have some, like
Sure.
mimosas are built different, but you do need to have this built different. Like that's
Head on
why
a
people
swivel.
say my something is a cop, and he is this. Oh, my so and so is ex-military. Blah blah. When they say that, they mean that is a kind of person that has a certain kind of solid resolve that they don't lack constitution.
kill
at a moment's
notice.
Yeah,
Ready
sure.
to go
At a
down.
moment's notice. Okay, they are ready, but that doesn't mean they run out here and they're trigger happy.
They just see bodies on the floor afterwards. They just saw red and bodies all over.
No.
They're just so ready. No, I'm just sorry. I'm really ready though. Yes.
So all of us are like, the fear thing I do in terms of if I got to the point of shooting, okay, if I got all the way to the point of shooting, I probably wouldn't have, I might have been scared myself because just I'm a freaking ninny. So I probably would have been in this
You
situation.
watch your
and
language.
scared and shooting. So yeah, I probably would have been as stupid as this guy. I'll just say that. I would have been, but I would know I'm wrong. And I would probably just go after that.
So
So
I'd love to comment about what Josh just said.
So I don't know how we'd be able to get through it, but I sent you a link
I
that
see that,
has
yeah.
video footage like 20, 30 seconds prior to the shooting. I realize us going through a 7-minute video is probably going to take 5 years, but just to have an
Was it-
idea of where things were, because
Okay.
it seems like how things started was the ICE agents were across the street, and Alex and the other women were on the other side of the street. Then they took someone into their car, and then the two women stood next to the car, and the ICE agent started pushing from there.
Okay, let's go. The next question is obviously it's swapping to if you were in the victim's point of shoes, what would you do? So this becomes even more relevant. Okay.
So some of it you can fast forward through because it's just like them showing people with press conferences and things. But there are different angles, or certainly
There's
earliest I've
there's
seen
one,
footage.
Angle.
Alex Pretty was killed by federal agents on Saturday, the 24th of January. He was shot in Nicollet Avenue in Minneapolis. Less than Pretty's death, the Trump administration offered to kill law enforcement more than 6 minutes before the shooting. A woman is recording, and she sees federal agents approach a store called Glam.
Like a Freudian slip. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
No.
it's because the
What was it?
speed. It's because it's going so fast. It's not like
It
they're
actually
there to kill all
when
Francis.
they were there to kill.
Uh,
They were the Trump administration was there to kill law enforcement.
Okay, so here's the lady.
Oh,
Sold donuts. With her is a man who's on the phone. More agents arrive. They're there
Why are people filming on potatoes?
to arrest a suspected illegal immigrant. They're about 25 meters.
not everyone
where
has
Alex
a
Pretty
$3,000
will be killed.
iPhone, Kitty.
Less than a minute after
No, I mean like these days cameras. This
So-
looks like a BlackBerry.
Well, it
camera.
is Sub-Zero. I know.
Yeah.
You know, you use the inferior. Oh wait, no, you're American. Sorry, you know what Sub-Zero degrees Fahrenheit is like.
Yes.
Um, perhaps it's freezing the
Fahrenheit does
sensors
make
in the
more sense,
castle,
yeah.
in the camera, and
Plus-
it's creating
In the
crystals.
castle.
To be
Yeah, I
clear,
was going crystals and camera, and it came out castle. I don't know how.
they are on the opposite side of the street right now. So
Okay.
ICE agents are here on the parallel sidewalk is Alex and the other people.
This
So
is the
they-
first time I've seen this
So
angle.
they're over here.
Likewise.
Okay, the lady is where? Is this lady?
On the other side of across the street.
She's
So it's
also
it's
on
just the ICE
that.
people right here.
the man starts verbally abusing the agents. The man continues to shout.
Oh, they said bad things. Okay, yeah, verbally abusing. That's
Kill 'em.
protesting.
Shot him right there.
Kill him.
And then 3 minutes and
Headshot.
23 seconds into this video,
There he
we
is.
see Alex Pretty. Soon afterwards, he's being pushed back by an agent. Do not touch
Oh, that yeah. Is it true that this footage is deleted? Because
Yeah.
no, none of that.
I
None of
want
that.
to
That's
know
like basically
where it
body
is.
cam. Okay.
Yeah. Well, supposedly the
vic-
officers have body cams too, though.
Okay. Well, sorry, you can't get away with that. You just can't.
A body cam during the
Sure he
Renee Good shooting came out, or at least the phone footage.
Did it
did.
come out?
That's,
And then
they,
was it
they-
not evidence?
No, it was evidence.
the problem was it showed that she was turning the wheel, so people just didn't want to talk about that anymore.
Not. That's it. You got it. You got to.
You have a
Touch
very
me.
different
You
opinion of
shall.
that than I do.
the same moment
Oh well. Hey, keep focused on the right shooting
captured
and
in another
right
video, which
excessive force.
starts a little earlier. Here's Alex Pretty in the road, holding a phone and face to face with the federal agent. Again, we see the agent push him, and Alex Pretty steps back.
Don't put hands on people first. Let them put hands on you first. I'm sorry.
How about no
I don't
hands at
know.
all? There's no hands.
Like, no hands. But is he walking? Like, is he walking into the hand, or is the hand pushing into him?
backwards.
No, he's
We can
pushing him.
clearly-
Say-
Again,
say-
we see the agent push him,
Is he getting him out of the street? I don't know. That's still it's. Mm-mm.
and Alex Pretty steps backwards. We can clearly see he has a phone in one hand, nothing in the other. Before we continue to assess the video,
Very
now there's-
cool mask.
There's like
What is that?
What?
What is that? Is a hand knit
it's just,
knit
it's just
arm
a scarf.
like armor of a
It's
scarf?
warm.
You know?
It's warm, and but a balaclava is exactly.
Nemo, I
what
thought you were
should
cool
do.
with masks.
I am fine with masks,
Yeah.
but like that one looks
Makeshift.
funny. At least have it
Makeshift.
cover your whole neck.
Nah.
These are really good pickets. Look at this nice wood.
It's the leg of a chair.
Oh.
video
Break your
evidence.
chairs,
Keep
guys.
in mind what the
Yes,
Trump
he left.
administration said
Good eyes.
about two things: Alex Pretty's intentions and the nature of the protest in the street.
Okay, no,
He
we
intended
want
Of someone
video.
showing up with weapons.
we have of the minutes before the shooting. On the right, want anything
Okay.
that supports this. Here's another video. Alex Pretty is on the right. Once more, he has nothing in one hand, a phone in the other. Nearby are two
He's just
people
calling somebody going. He's just
Is directing
Summoning-
traffic.
Yeah, he's directing traffic.
interacting with an agent. One has an orange rucksack, one has a brown coat. We see them both again in multiple.
Oh,
One
you see what I'm saying?
has an orange rucksack,
What?
one has a brown coat. We see them both
Beautiful footage. See, I can see there's people and stuff. That previous footage is basically when I was streaming straight from my PlayStation. That's what my streams look like.
I went
again
to
in
PlayStation
multiple
one.
videos, including this
I
one.
heard that some of
It
this
shows the
footage
moment-
is AI upscaled. I'm not sure how much of that is true. This is, of course, BBC. I would hope that they've not used AI upscaled imagery, but
yeah,
you know,
especially in this,
'cause-
you can't do that. Get out.
yeah, AI upscaled footage likes to make artifacts to make things
Yeah.
look smoother, and it fucks up video. So
So somebody will
yeah.
pick up if there's like somebody's head here that doesn't move.
there was
Very
a picture
Yeah.
that came out just a couple days ago that was found to be AI that was used in an argument in the debate section of my Discord. That like this person was
Ooh.
like,
Okay.
you could see them holding the weapon down, but the cop was missing his head.
But is
That's gonna
BBC in your Discord, Bimo?
Yes,
They are.
there are multiple big black cocks in my Discord.
He doesn't discriminate,
That's
Charles.
leading up to Alex Pretty being shot. Let's pause the video here. This is
pushing.
Going out of his
33
way, too.
seconds before the first shot is fired. An agent pushes the person with the brown coat.
Person, that's the woman.
And keeps going.
It just it seems
then
like
pushes Alex
that's their
Pretty,
MO.
Then pushes the person with the
Just run around and push. They do look like such thugs.
orange rucksack. who
I don't
falls
know
like
if
it.
you've
So I-
seen it. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead, Gray.
I was just gonna say, so that's why I think like what he's doing is honorable. Like I think this should be filmed and this should be documented. I'm glad there were
Mhm.
others who were doing
Sure.
the same thing.
Yeah.
It really sucks what happened to him, but
This
I think this needs to
started
be documented and people need to make an uproar. Like, no, that's not how I want my whatever law enforcement represented. Like it sucks
Yeah.
that
This-
there's people blowing whistles and being annoying and shit, but it's their First Amendment right to film. I don't think you can just push them down for
Plus,
filming.
this dude started across the street at another car, so he kept going. Like he pushed her and followed her,
Yeah.
and then pushed her again. So, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, if they're across the street and he's making his way to them, what?
You know, yeah, it seems to put this comes to into a later question, but it seems to put a lot of malintent. Like it's actually like he's got this. He is annoyed. Like Bimo is saying, I wouldn't let my annoyance show. It's like he is being vindictive here. He's actually like looking to harm them because he doesn't like them. He's not just doing his job. You know, like
This
I've
is where
seen
the
riot-
training
you know,
comes in.
yeah, you know
Training,
the
better
riot
training.
police that like stand there and they get yelled at and whatever. They don't go and push people. Like I know there's lots of AR people showed like AR with like a guy that just puts up the pepper spray in front of him. None of that. I'm talking about the real riot police that I've seen in previous riots that are just standing there and just waiting to be hit by something. Essentially, they have to be hit first. This guy, it just looks like another protester just coming along and pushing. That's what it looks like. This doesn't look like law enforcement at all. I,
No.
as an American, am ashamed.
Yeah, I want to know, rightfully so. You are a true patriot. I salute you. But so what Patrick is saying in the chat, it's your First Amendment right to protest, but not to get in the way of federal officers. I'm assuming he meant by blowing those whistles and impeding the investigation. If he is getting in the way of the investigation, I still think that would be shitty charges, but fine, arrest him. I don't think that gives you the right to pepper spray him, to push people down to the ground, to push people across the street. But you're right. If he's impeding their investigation, getting in the way, cool. There is an obstructing. I forget exactly what they would give that charge, but
Mhm.
cool. Charge him. I think it's a trumped up charge, and I don't think it should be, but that
Yeah.
should be what happened.
Wouldn't stand up.
Not to
Exactly.
be,
And this pushing is escalating the situation. Law enforcement should never be escalating. It should be de-escalating all the time. That's in my opinion.
Yeah, like if
Well-
someone tells you go fuck yourself, your mother should die, like, and your job is to take care of someone who's in the car next to you, like, you need to be able to handle that because
Hmm.
you're getting paid to be in a risky environment. I don't know, but but why won't you think of what's being said to them? Oh my goodness,
No.
they're saying
And I
fuck
just-
you. How
No,
dare
I want
they?
to push back just a little bit.
You
because
push back.
We can't. I'm absolutely gonna because
Ooh.
we don't know what happened prior to this. It
So-
could have been. This could have been. Granted, keep in mind, I am not saying that the initial assault is okay. I find that unacceptable.
So wait,
But we
before you
don't know what led up to this.
fair enough, but what can be said to you that warrants shoving someone?
Not
What is
much.
the term?
Not much at all. I don't really
So-
see any.
So give me the
justification.
term that would warrant that shove, and we could pretend that was said.
Well, words wouldn't be, but if let's say that this person kept getting really close to the car, kept getting told to get out of the street multiple times over, let's say, the course of an hour, and they are not complying with LEOs, at that point, you can be detained.
What's
Now,
LEO?
should you have been pushed?
Law
Law
enforcement,
enforcement officer.
Leo,
You can be
not
detained.
Leo, not the
Um,
Disney movie.
Yeah, exactly. But
She
you can
was-
definitely be detained. If she was being detained, should she have been pushed? No. But I know that in the video, he tries to grab her right after that, which I think lends to the being detained. Of I'm going to push
Yeah,
you and I'm going to take you somewhere else. Then he steps in.
Mm.
But his hands are on her.
I
now.
don't
Why not
think
just
so.
take her hands and put her in cuffs right there?
What do you mean?
Look at how
hand-
much pushing is
3
going on here.
seconds
I don't
before
think
the
he
push.
intended to push her to the ground. I think it was just a continuation of all the pushing that we're seeing, and it happened to be icy in the spot that he pushed her, and then it seemed like Alex was helping her up. If you want
Sure.
to say, he obstructed, or even he should have a warrant for the damage he did to a federal vehicle like the week before, cool. All of that says arrest him and give him clear instructions. You're under arrest. But I didn't see any of that happen. Instead, I just see them escalating and pepper spraying him when I saw nothing violent happen. I don't see him pushing back. If he keeps walking to the same spot, cool. Like, arrest him, put cuffs on him.
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
lot of people.
This is nitpicking, but he totally was pushing back. Like in where he got shot as he was being grabbed, he was constantly pushing back against the officers. That's what was
You mean
leading to
after
him getting hit.
He was pepper sprayed and then pistol whipped with an OC can.
Yes. Yes. He
I-
was constantly trying to get up and trying to get away. Like this is
I don't
this is
know that
something
he's
we
trying
can
to
see
get
in-
up and get away, man. That's assumptions. He's not complying, but I don't know that there were clear instructions given. I think
Okay,
a dude
if
just
he's
got
not
jumped, essentially.
complying, then what is going on there? He's not complying. How is he not complying?
But so
Dude, he just got OC sprayed and then got the shit kicked out of him and got pistol whipped. I don't think there's any moment in that 4 seconds where he could have complied. There's no clear thing of you're under arrest. It's just bam, bam, bam. From the moment that woman gets pushed down, I see a scenario that can't play out any other way.
Right. Plus, we're in a spot
see-
right
wait,
now.
wait, wait,
What
wait.
we're looking
No, I
at,
don't
what we're looking
agree.
at right now, Alex is not there. That's how far away he is.
Yes.
So this dude
Yeah.
made
Correct.
it business to go somewhere where his job wasn't. So like,
You're right. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Like Waco,
I'm not disagreeing with
Waco's
that at all.
talking.
So shouldn't the ICE officer, the whatever CBP, whatever the hell his fucking title is, shouldn't he not be in that position to begin with? Shouldn't he have not been
Agree
there?
he should not have been there. Yes.
Okay, so
I,
like
100%. We're on the same page there. I do not agree that he should have done that or been there.
okay, but
Okay. But with what happened, okay, regarding Alex Preddy being grabbed by multiple people, him not complying is what I'm trying to make sure is very clear. He was still not complying with all those people trying to get him down. If he had
Mhm.
stopped moving and just even if it meant he was getting beaten, broke his nose, if he had stopped moving, I am willing to bet he would not have been shot.
so she
Mm.
wasn't
I don't
complying
Okay,
have the
either.
strongest stance here.
Can
prior
I
Like-
ask you, hey Charles,
Hi.
if I were to OC spray you, might your hands like instinctively go up to try and like protect your glasses, or
No.
and you're being beaten about the head?
No.
No?
Did you tell me to not resist? Because listen, fuck my eyes, fuck my sight.
I mean, the
I need-
implications were
I
there
need
from
to
the
listen.
OC spray.
I need to listen.
I don't know. I'm thinking it I would need to look at the footage, which I actually haven't all the way to
Oh, you haven't?
if he's just doing this. If he's moving his legs.
I can't avoid it.
If you spray
Yeah.
me with opiates, maybe I'll be able to slow down a bit.
No, guys, seriously, I
Some
have not
downers?
been online.
That's probably
Then
the
I
best.
guess we gotta watch the footage then.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'll come
But-
up here.
Okay, so just
Tread on me, daddy.
another well, what
Corbin,
we're
come
talking
on.
about here. Waco
Corbin, you
was
forgot-
saying
Women don't matter.
That was
Women
me.
don't
That,
matter.
that one was me.
I'll say it again. Women
Um,
don't matter.
They
anyway,
matter
Two
to
people
me.
watching on my channel. You matter.
Hold on, I'm gonna add this file because we've got
But no,
there's a clip for that.
To make it clear, we all agree this was a bad shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we're all in the
So,
agreement.
yeah,
agreement
so
that this is
sorry,
a bad
Corbin,
shoot.
you're not gonna have anybody saying that this is right. Here you go.
Your opinion counts less because you are a woman after all. So
This
Jesus,
is true.
that's amazing.
Creamage.
It's the
Creamage
right amount of
delicious.
slow mo. Hell yeah,
come on, man.
you're missed, Screamage.
So Waco was saying that we conveniently only see just as he pushes what was happening before. This guy's just walking around here and pushing everybody. He's just walking in the street and pushing people because they're in the street.
Yeah, there's like
So
3
we've
different
seen
people.
him.
So how much?
They're
like,
not-
what are they all doing?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's causing him to push them. Okay, that's it. Is he's just walking like we've seen several times now. This guy just walks around and pushes people. I assume that. Well, they were blowing whistles and swearing at him, and that's why he's pushing. Like I don't. I honestly, in all of this footage, it looks we have people. The thing that he is taking issue with is that they're standing in the street. I suppose if we're going to be charitable, I would say, oh, he's probably been telling them to get out of the street, and then they haven't complied.
Where they started
But-
standing, where the video starts, they're not in. Like the door to the car is open. It's not like they're pressed up against the car where he can't get a person in and out of that car. So they're like 3 to 4 feet away from the car. So they're not really like obstructing anything. So
Well,
blowing
let's see.
whistles.
It's still cut. We don't know what we don't know. Yeah, okay, that's true. I am assuming. So we want to see all of it.
You know what
Uh,
they say about
body cam.
assumptions.
Makes an ass out of you and me. Okay. Well, so let's see.
Pushes the person with the brown coat, then pushes Alex Pretty, then pushes the person with the orange rucksack, who falls
Yep.
to
See, they're in front of the car, so they're not. And also, this footage.
This is
why-
across the street now. Like this is
Yeah.
on the other
I have-
side
So
of the
he's
street.
followed
I have
them.
never
He's
seen
followed
this
them.
angle of the footage. Inside the car footage? I've never
Yeah.
seen this before.
It's because you don't
So-
see like the event happen from here because it's on the ground. They don't use this footage
Yeah,
because
they're just
you don't see shit from this angle.
Okay. Well, I think it shows just the amount of distance that was not conveyed in the original angle I saw of the dude is 2 people away from the ICE officer, all right? Like why did he spray him? Like,
Excellent
what?
question. Excellent question. Beal.
I know
Because
that like pepper spray is used as a compliance tool by police, meaning if there's a crowd of people, you're going to use that to limit the crowd of people. Do some crowd control, you could say, if you're a fan of League of Legends.
Right.
But
Well,
yeah, this is crazy. I
Do you-
still don't think that it was justified in the
then-
first
so-
place. But like,
but then he has his hand up as if, like a kid asking a question, but that's to show them like, okay. And then I
No.
believe at that point he is compliant,
No,
and
he's
then
going-
wait for
he's
what comes
going like
next.
this.
He's trying
Yeah.
to
He's
block.
going,
He is
"Oh,
complying
You're
with
saying
it.
he doesn't have a chance
Yeah.
to comply. I would argue he is right here. And where they then escalated even further than this is where I think I don't think he had a chance to, man. It's already locked in
I
from the moment
actually
that
agree
woman
with
was
you
pushed
here.
down.
I agree
okay,
with you
do
that he
you
is
agree,
complying right now.
Corbin? So I don't think we all agree that it was state-sanctioned murder. I would go so far as to say this is unlawful killing, and it is state-sanctioned. If you're talking about the state, not the particular state it was in, I'm saying yes, but I'm assuming you don't think it's that, right, BMO?
No, I don't think that this guy had the malicious intent of saying I'm going to kill this guy today. No, I don't think that happened.
He definitely has
Like,
malicious.
he obviously
intent when he
intended to
assaults
assault
him
the
by
lady,
pushing him. Yes.
but like
I find there's
I can't go
malicious
that
Yeah.
far. I'm not going to mind read this guy.
And we're not saying that ICE agents are overweight, encouraging mentally challenged, mentally unwell people. We're not saying that.
So who's
either.
guilty of the killing? The guy who shot.
Yeah, I
the
won't
person.
go. Yes, I would say 100% the dude who's pushing now, who just OC sprayed. He is
Is
the
this
guy.
guy the guy who ends up taking the shots? Like this guy right here?
Yeah.
This guy does everything, huh?
I
Hmm.
believe it is on that guy.
Maybe less coffee.
If not, I still say the majority of it goes on him because he set this event in order by not only pushing down the lady, but then OC spraying him.
less coffee. Start the day off with less coffee.
Ooh, fight. Waco
No.
and Corbin. Okay, fight without.
I mean, the state justified it, and they even tried to not only cover it up, but lie about it. When you say a man approached them with a gun, what are you thinking that means? It's intentional propaganda to turn the narrative against this guy. The state seems to be okay with it.
Understatement.
To me, that would seem like state sanctioned, and then if we're going by murder, that would be unlawful killing. So
What's-
to me, that
So
is.
it's state
I'm not a lawyer.
sanctioned
I'm not arguing the
unlawful
case.
killing.
But
What's horrifying is the narrative was that he was there to commit mass casualties. That's what the narrative was. And then the
Yes.
footage showed quite the opposite. That alarms me no matter who the fuck is in office, that they could say something and we just take
It
it.
was a load of baloney, that's for sure. That
Yeah.
was said.
Like we need
and
footage
I'm-
on everything now.
I'm so glad that I did not see that first. I was not primed on what sort of things were being said about
Narrative
this.
would
You
be.
posted this in the little chat we've got, and I got to see this without any sort of like opinion attached
The way
to
it
it. That
should
was
be.
awesome. But yeah, no, it was crazy.
So
Wallace
So Kitty,
saying-
you have like I
Thank-
advise Kitty, you get to the end of this because
yep, let's go.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
if you're
so-
saying by sanctioned, it means premeditated. I don't think any of us are saying that this was
No.
premeditated.
No.
I think this was 100% in the moment, but I think what was premeditated is the words that they use, the verbiage where they blamed this guy, where he brought a gun to the situation. He was intent on the most damage. I can't remember how they both worded those.
That's
I guess I
bullshit.
could look them both up, but justified, covered up. Again, his camera footage somehow deleted. It doesn't seem like this
That's
is
bullshit.
in any way being pushed back against by the state. So I would say they're sanctioning it. Sanction, I do believe, only means like the acceptance, not premeditation. I don't think this was premeditated, but I think they did choose the
Pedantry.
spin on it.
Yeah,
plant
we
the pedantry in the ground.
we need it. We
With
need
the
a
bodies.
pedantry to clip to put in. Okay, so yeah, this guy
But
is not
apparently
doing
Corbin is saying it's
maximum
premeditated.
damage. No, yeah, the word sanctioned is doing the heavy lifting there, whereas we're like, okay, let's cool it on the whole sanction thing. We're talking about it's been spun in a ridiculous manner. So I think we're
Yes.
again.
We're taking
being
things from
pedantic about
chat and tangling them into our conversation too.
yes,
None of us said state sanctions.
Sorry, it's not we,
Yes,
it's me.
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
a jerk. Sorry about that.
Okay,
It's
Fucking
me.
So-
Corbin.
so here, yeah, freaking Corbin. Okay,
Corbin.
so we're here at the pepper spray.
to the ground. Before continuing, let's hear the Trump administration's account of
Ooh,
the incident.
do we want to
Oh, here we go.
An individual
go.
approached U.S. Border Patrol officers.
approach them?
Ugh.
That was
Ugh.
determined to be a lie.
Prior to
No.
footage being released. Footage wasn't out yet.
Right.
So yeah, what do you have to worry about?
Guys, I'm sorry.
Well, no, but it's not a lie. There were times where he was walking to the middle of the street where they were, so he approached them. Technically not a lie. It's
Pedantry.
painting the wrong picture, but technically not a lie.
Plant that
With a
pedantry.
9mm semi-automatic.
With a 9mm, what camera? Like he has the gun. Sure, I'm understanding, but he's approaching. When you say he's approaching with the 9mm, it's as if he's walking up to them like this. Get
Yeah.
Yes.
the fuck out. Okay. Cool.
That's why I'm
handgun.
saying this
The off-
part was planned, because
Yeah.
it is the pedantry from them. Like, he did approach them with a 9mm, but they're not saying that it was concealed and he has a permit to carry it. Same thing with I think we'll get to it before, but there's a little confusion whether the guy had an ID at all, because they mentioned that he doesn't have
Yes.
a readily available ID. So does that mean like you
Yes.
can't just whip it out, or
Don't pedantry
So-
gaslight the pedantry.
okay?
So
Okay.
supposedly he does have permission to carry. He has a license, but he did not have it on his person.
So
I'm
is
not
there
100%
a
clear on
grace
that,
period of
'cause-
being able to produce it.
We'll see
Like-
what it is coming up, but I'm not 100% convinced that he doesn't have it on him, because every time they've clarified it and used that word readily available, or I can't remember if they switched that term, but it wasn't just he doesn't have an ID at all on him.
Oh, that's what I'd heard. So readily available
So for
is too nebulous.
But
In
sorry,
other
that's the
words.
next
attempted to-
statement. I don't think she mentions his ID.
Okay, so let's see.
Officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers
Semi-automatic handgun, like you can see the spin.
attempted to disarm this individual.
Attempted to disarm the individual. Okay, this is
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Okay.
it was taken out of his
There's
holster.
so much-
He was
they
disarmed.
did disarm
Yeah.
him. They attempted and succeeded in disarming him.
But the way that they are playing this, they're not giving the full picture. They're drawing their own. They're making their own story here. It's wild.
But the armed suspect reacted violently.
There's no evidence that at this point the
Can you have a
agents
cleaner
knew
window,
Alex Pretty
please?
was armed. We see him step between the
It's-
person
it
he
was
saw in
snowing,
Trump's
okay?
and an agent. For a brief moment, he touches the agent near the waist. He's then pepper
Ooh.
sprayed. We're now 27
Yes, good angle. Okay, so pepper sprayed.
seconds before the
It
first
looks like
shot
they're
is
all on
fired.
slippery ice. I don't know that he like intentionally was like trying to push the officer or anything like that. It sucks if literally that touch is justification.
Seriously, ice in the ice.
Look at that woman
situation.
keeping her
Don't even
coffee
start.
right side up. Look at her right arm.
I
She's
know,
got-
like
she's got her
the
coffee.
skill that she's
Do not
got.
spill.
He raises
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
she's
oh,
down.
oh no, but you know what?
Cup
It's got
down.
a lid. Maybe there's it's fine. You know what? You should have had the no. What's the name?
a hand as if to block the spray and then turns away, bending down as if to
He's going to help the chick.
help the person who the agent had
No, he's
Oh.
attacking violently.
He's
guys.
trying to
He's
help
attacking.
her up.
Mm-hmm.
pushed to the floor. The agent grabs his
They are
Oh.
they are slipping a lot, guys.
arm and starts to pull him away. As more
Okay.
It sucks. I
You see
just
his
So
I
arms
think for
are
the
on the
moment
ground
that
there.
woman was pushed, they're locked into this. I don't see
Yes.
Okay, so
any way that this doesn't.
if we're going along our question, our bullet point questions, the question is, what would you do in this person's
Die.
position in Alex Petty? Yes,
guess
you would be
die.
dead.
Fighting, like just
I would
yeah.
try to
Just
help
lay
my
down.
wife up.
Yeah. Yeah.
agents arrive, they
So what's happening here? Is he
He's on the ground.
resisting?
wrestle Alex Pretty to the ground. This is 9 seconds before he's shot.
I don't see
Oh,
him.
That's not Alex.
This is Alex was Trump 9 seconds before.
He turned to Trump for
Uh,
9 seconds.
Jeez, Corbyn, calm yourself. Jesus. What are you, 12? Stop it. Okay. Sorry.
Alex Pretty to the ground.
The
Like,
ground.
Okay. So yeah, I don't even see
1,
him
2, 3,
resisting that
4,
much.
5.
Like his foot is over here. Yeah, there's 5.
Hey,
One,
Bimo,
two,
can I ask
3, 4, 5.
At
These
what point-
two are on the other one.
Yeah, the two on the leftmost are.
what
are
point
just-
was he supposed to comply in this though? Because that seemed to be what you were saying before. Like if he had just
Yeah,
complied,
it looks like he's complying.
I don't see a moment that he could have.
He's 12 and a half. Oh,
so
cute.
I'm seeing the slipping on the ice here. I did not see that before. But I mean, going limp probably would have helped because he's
It
trying
looks
to
like he is. Look at his foot here. Okay, let's go a little bit slower.
This is
Like they're manhandling him like over here, and his look watch
seconds.
Oh,
holds
it's
his foot.
it's
very
7.
difficult.
It's
I can't
7
even
ice
see him
officers.
from here.
I
Yeah.
need.
Can't even,
I think we
can we
need to
back
see
it up
from the
by
other
6
side.
seconds here?
To the ground.
Okay. Okay.
This
So
is
pause it.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So under
so
that,
Yeah.
his elbow is
That's-
on the
that's
ground
his-
at the
Yeah, I
front
see
there.
that. Okay.
Again, though,
He's still busy
he's been
slipping,
hit
probably.
multiple times by like 5 different people. He's been pepper sprayed at least twice and pistol whipped, and like he's supposed to just
Agent
lay
Grant.
there flat like Superman.
Now I know what you mean by pistol whipped, but
He's gone
the
down.
person
so
did not have a
boom.
Okay, he
pistol
was
in
hit
their
with the
hand.
OC canister. It
Yeah.
wasn't a pistol, but he was hit
So
with the
he's
handle
was
hit
as
down.
if it was
Here he is
pistol whipping.
down. He's
Okay, I
down.
can see
and
him
he
trying
just
to
had,
push himself up
okay.
right there.
He's
Yes, so you right now, this is where you would now, guys. This is just your answer, okay? It's okay to give your answer. It's not saying what he should have done or whatever. It's what you would have done. Gone limp. Here's where you would.
I
have
would
gone
not
limp.
have tried to get up. If they push
Yeah.
me to the ground, I guess I'm fucking staying there until they pick me up.
Like
I don't know that he's
dead weight.
coherent. I don't know that he's under like full control. Like I don't know if you've been maced, kidda. It's hard to do anything like I don't know, smart at the time. With this happening in like 7 seconds, I don't know
Mhm.
that so the other thing is he wears glasses. He was pepper sprayed in that, and he's being beaten about the face. I don't know that he's not instinctively trying to grab glasses or something, because by the time he dies, he has 2 things in his hand: his phone and his glasses. It's really shitty. I don't know that he's necessarily trying not to comply as opposed to like trying to protect his glasses. Again, I don't know that he's being like necessarily coherent after being pepper sprayed, beaten by multiple people, including the butt of something. I'm not faulting him for not complying here. It just
Mhm.
seems like so much overkill and then just an execution. But perhaps
Well, that's
I'm
the thing.
putting too much
That's
into
the
this.
thing. That's the thing that I'm also saying is that the ICE agent himself is also not coherent in the moment that the shooting happens. That is another.
So that's why I
argument
mentioned
to
the
be made.
coherency. Sorry, I'm again
Mhm.
speaking to chat because I'm an idiot. You're saying
How
why would
dare
I bring
you.
up the glasses? Because BMO mentioned that he's not just complying. I don't know that he's actually like coherent in the
Not
moment or doing 100% intentional motions. I think he's literally being beaten in the moment. And if you wear glasses, you kind of go for them instinctually, like especially if you've ever been
sprayed,
maced.
they're foggy. You can't see if they're sprayed.
Can I just I just want to
This
make
is
sure
true, Sax. But we're doing
I
it
just-
anyway.
Hey, we're
Yeah, I
Thursday
understand that
night
we are-
quarterbacking
we
here.
are
Thank you.
quarterbacking for sure. But at the same time, but if we're going into what would you do in this situation,
Mhm.
granted, I don't usually wear glasses, but I wouldn't go for them. Even if I've been pepper sprayed, I'm just keeping
Yeah.
my eyes closed and I'm trying to go limp because I know that there are a bunch of cops over me that are already beating me.
Mhm.
Even
So
if
I'd
he's
stop moving.
resisting, fine.
sight
Add
is
an extra
important too.
charge to it. You've got 7 men there. I don't see any reason why he must be killed. Again,
I'm not
Oh,
just
no,
saying
see
that
none of
any of
nobody-
this justifies him being killed.
Yes. Yeah. No. We again going back to our agreement. Bad shoot.
Bad
Okay.
shoot.
Yeah. So we're just talking about what we would have done, and I'm thinking
Have a good one, Josh.
probably, and what you could learn from this as well is just try, just go limp, guys. Just go limp. It's fine. But then you know what? They could be like being a dead weight is resisting. So who knows? But after
Thanks
the
for stopping by,
fact,
Josh.
because then you can
Love you,
survive.
sir.
See ya, Joshy.
Sorry if we
Yeah.
were enraging you.
This is true, Argon. That there is a certain level of natural instinctual
Right.
resistance that's impossible.
Yeah.
to
And
them.
the next chat, because I was trying to show that being blind is disorienting. I'd probably go for my glasses as a
Okay, so-
glasses
That's all I'm saying.
wearer.
Like, I don't know that he's intentionally resisting. It really
Right.
sucks. Like this is a fucked up situation.
If you
I
spray
don't
me
think-
with pepper spray, I'm not going to be able to see out of my glasses because the glasses
true.
hold the liquid.
Yes.
So I won't be able to
And
see
honestly,
Mm.
what would go through my mind is I can grab my glasses or I could keep my life and not be beaten.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that
But
you
that's if
would
you're
have
thinking
died?
clearly.
If I'm
Like,
thinking
You're
clearly.
also being beaten and you just get pepper sprayed.
Well, I don't. Okay, so I can put myself in a situation where I've talked about the situation where I was jumped by 4 people as a security guard. I mean, I was hit. I was still coherent enough to be able to make the decisions in order to make sure that I didn't get stabbed by the guy that pulled a knife. So, I mean, it wasn't 7 people, and it wasn't the same situation at all. But I think in that situation, if I'm being hit, I'm thinking I'm being hit by cops. Just go limp.
Yeah. What's that drug that Dexter uses?
I
I don't
don't know.
N99?
That's true.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's the disagreement. We don't have to continue with the disagreement. There's disagreement that what's being said is it's impossible to not resist, essentially, in this situation, or not to not be perceived as resisting. Okay,
Yes.
cool. And then the
I
other
don't
side is
understand
saying
the accusation against us, or probably me, that y'all are reaching for any excuse possible.
it's not.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you mean. I'm
I
literally
think they're
saying it like
talking about. Yeah.
the dude's resisting, so okay, give him a charge. I don't see why
Yeah.
this dude had to die.
We've already established that doesn't take away. When that's why the first question is who do we assign blame
Resisting
to?
arrests?
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's obstruction, resisting, and there's one other thing. Like he did put hands on the officer
Disrupting
while he
it.
was slipping on the ice. That could be assault. He did literally touch the officer.
You have
Maybe.
one officer per appendage. You can have
think
one
you'd need it, though.
officer grab one leg, one officer grab the other, one officer grab the arm, one officer grab the other arm, and one left over to put the cuffs on.
Oh my God, Master Caecilius.
No, we're not.
Can we bring that up? Can we please just highlight that for a second? That's gold. That is gold.
Okay, Bimo,
Master
I think
K, I'm
we've
not
got
doing
5
that.
requests for you now by the end of this thing.
I sadly cannot highlight it, but is people gonna make a drawing of ice shooting innocent people? Probably not.
Well, somebody's
Oh,
going to
not?
request it, and he's going to tell them to get all the way off.
That would be
Okay.
hilarious. I would start laughing very hard.
Guys,
Oh, man.
don't feed him. Is all I'm going to say about what's going on in chat.
Hey,
Okay.
you pay me, I'll make some heinous shit.
Okay, so we're going more down. He's down. We already established he was on his hands and knees, which is resisting for some people and not resisting for
He
others.
still kind of is, but all the officers are kind of
Yeah.
slipping.
So yeah, everybody. That's another thing. He might also be slipping.
Could he just be
his
trying to stay
elbow.
still? Like trying to
Yeah.
keep his balance?
He's trying to do tabletop.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a yoga
Tabletop.
enthusiast.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing some cat
Okay.
cows. Don't worry about it,
And
man.
yeah, exactly. So he has his foot, and I don't see him kicking his foot.
I think that guy has his foot.
You
He
see?
did. Oh,
He has
thanks
his
for the
foot, but I
cut,
don't
BBC.
see him kicking. I don't see him kicking, right?
Brilliant
Okay,
time
so
to
let's
cut
hear
it.
what he
Oh,
said. Oh,
terrific.
Oh
What?
my God. No, can we just
Oh my-
yes, this is beautiful because
okay.
this is the same, and I will say that this is the exact same argument that I heard Maxine Waters use about freaking Kyle Rittenhouse being in, ironically, was it Minneapolis? Was it Minneapolis where that happened? No.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh.
it
where
wasn't
was
his
What-
state, whatever it was.
It wasn't his state. He crossed state lines, which is illegal, by the way. But also, it's he had the gun. He went there with the intention to use the gun because he had the gun there.
No.
And if you use that as a justification for why this man should not have been there recording ICE for the reason that he thinks that they're being tyrannical and terrible, that is a really stupid point. It's
Yeah, you're
really
going
fucking
against the
stupid.
Second Amendment, you moron.
It's just throw out the Second Amendment. Throw it
Yeah,
out completely.
And if you carry anywhere, you intend to use it.
Kenosha, thank you.
Yeah, but
Kenosha.
people were
Okay, so we
carrying
all heard the
J6.
quotes, right?
Okay, so
BMO
yeah,
thinks
this
that
is
women don't matter and goodbye Second Amendment.
yeah. This is the gunman's gun, loaded with 2 additional full magazines and ready to go. What is that all about? Why are the local police? Where are the local police? Why weren't they allowed to protect ICE officers?
They're not allowed to.
Allowed.
Okay. The mayor
No,
and the
straight up,
governor.
the police are not allowed to interfere in ICE.
But you're acting like as if he came there with the gun and the ICE agents needed protection. Guys, we have eyes. Trump, we have eyes. We can see. But
Not
We
at
have
this point.
eyes, but
Not
we
at this
don't have
point, though.
ice. Okay.
not at this point. No, we're
Jesus.
not. We're supposed to close our eyes and just see MAGA, 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 MAGA all the time. That's what we're supposed to do. Okay. It is stated that many of these police are not allowed to do their job, that ICE had to protect. You know what? Blah, blah, blah is what I'm hearing, because from the first thing, this is the gunman's gun. Like, gunman? Like, I'm
Why
not
does
Yeah,
with
as
you
if
on
this
that.
That
was
is-
some sort of mass shooting.
Why
He
does
was an active
Ilhan
shooter, you know?
Omar have $34 million in her account? What are you talking about, dude? What the fuck are you saying?
Why do I have $2 in my
Yeah,
account?
yeah,
What do you
what?
want?
It's a subtle reference to the fraud allegations in Minnesota. Just very subtle.
And where are
very
the
subtle.
tens of
Yeah.
billions of dollars that have been stolen from the once great state of Minnesota? So
Uh-huh.
he's implying that this is there's money going into it. That's why the police aren't there. We are there because of the massive monetary fraud with billions of dollars and missing illegal criminals.
Yeah, ICE is there
I love
because
how
of the
illegal
monetary fraud.
criminals- Illegal criminals.
Illegal criminals, as
I'm
opposed
a
to
legal
legal
criminal.
criminals.
Ah, jeez.
Ironically, this is unrelated to the shooting, but regarding the fraud stuff, okay? Like there were people that were indicted, all right? And the leader, because it's linked to one
Indicted?
other issue.
White lady.
Yes, white lady. It's like we got our legal criminal here. It's fucking stupid. They were all legal, but that doesn't matter, I suppose.
Ah,
Minnesota was once
Referred to
great.
Alex Pretty as a gunman.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I'm
please. Can we not have it super fucking slow British?
still sorry.
That description normally
Oh.
suggests someone who is actively using a gun.
Yes,
None of the videos we've analyzed show Alex Pretty holding
moron. This is why I say moron. Like, again, you cannot just speak things into being, Trump. You can't. But you can for some.
They said
It's worked this far.
Yeah.
if they said this is the gun enthusiast's weapon of choice, I don't know.
Ugh.
Would it
a
change? It?
gun.
Is it just gunman?
No. Yeah, gunman, gun enthusiast. He's just a gunman. That's what Trump meant. He's just a gun enthusiast. Yeah. That's fine. I'm a
He has
gun
guns
man.
and gun
throughout these
accessories.
moments.
Sorry, Trump. You missed. It's typo. You just put a space in between, and then it's the gunman's gun.
He has a phone in his right hand and appears to
He's
be
got
filming.
people to edit it for him.
That phone is actually a gun. Okay. Plot twist.
As we return to the video, Alex Pretty is now surrounded by 8 agents.
Okay, here we go.
8.
Okay, look. If we're
Well, the
gonna
one is
talk
off to
about
the side.
The resisting here.
Surrounded by 8 agents.
He's just
That's him.
cowering.
On the bottom with the brown pants.
He's just going like this.
Yeah.
You can only see his
But
leg.
again, the point I'm with BMO. Again, the point what I would have done, because remember we're just talking in hypotheticals. Relax, everybody. Relax. Unpucker your buttholes.
I will not relax. I'm so angry.
The
A
Most
ball of
times.
rage.
like
He's
doing
balling.
this
Present
is,
tense.
yeah, doing this is probably that's natural.
Resisting.
I'm with you. I'm
It's
fence
resisting.
sitting here.
It
It's
actually is
resisting.
Because
resisting.
this is natural, but it looks resisting. It looks like resisting.
Turtling, turtling is definitely a natural state of
Mm.
Yeah.
affairs. But
And
yeah,
fine.
it's also it is.
Give a resisting
100%
charge for it.
resisting.
Don't do natural
Yeah,
things. is
don't
what we're
kill
saying
him.
then, huh?
And he's not trying
Yes,
to hurt you.
Essentially,
He's
act
cowering.
unnaturally,
He's
or you'll
cowering.
die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
He's on his knees, bent over,
Oh, for
We
real?
can clearly
Zach?
see his hands on the floor, and he's
Yes.
struggling against being held down.
He's not doing anything with his hands. He's just
Still
his
has his phone.
torso, and he's not kicking either. That's another thing. His torso is not complying. Therefore, like, I'm moving more towards this. You guys are ridiculous. But again,
I think
We
that's his
all agree
glasses in his
don't show.
hand.
Who
I
guys are
wish I could get a
ridiculous?
little bit closer, but
it looks like his.
I
phone
think I
is
see
almost-
his glasses just coming off the finger. If not, then that's the phone screen like hitting just right. But could he not be turtling up to try and like protect his glasses at first? Like I don't know.
Or his
It's just
stomach
it's
if
really
he's getting
weird. Give him an extra
walloped.
charge, but I see nothing aggressive. I don't see him.
I don't see a
Fighting
clear and
back.
present
I see him
danger, that's for
resisting.
sure.
Well,
Yes,
look at how
I see him
plus-
resisting.
look at how close his hands are. You can get cuffs on both of them right there. Right there.
Exactly.
Put both cuffs
He-
on.
I think we agree he's resisting, but we're not agreeing that warrants shooting. That doesn't mean
Yeah. No, not at all.
resisting is not attacking as well. It's not attacking. It's not that. And when you look at what we've just read from Trump and all of that, you're acting like he's a freaking active shooter. Bro is turtling on the ground, not even kicking people. He's not even like, that's something he could have done. So it's not period. It's not he's resisting period. It's he's resisting. That does not mean shoot him. He's resisting, give him a charge. He's resisting, get cuffs on him. He's resisting, that's it. You know, it's not about that. That doesn't mean we must now shoot him. That I think we can't just put period.
One agent
And yes,
repeatedly
while the
strikes
gun being announced warrants a draw, it does not warrant a fire because the clear and present danger was not there.
Good
Yeah.
movie.
It just sucks because it's a split second thing, and if you hear gun,
It
you
is.
see
It's a
the
difference of
holster
1
is
second.
empty. Like we don't know
Yeah.
what. So the guy is kind of
Coherence.
behind. We see him turning towards it, and then he seems to go. So I don't know if he thought that means he's got a gun. Like that's
Mhm.
just shorthand for that. Not there's a gun present in the situation, but he saw an empty holster. I'm assuming he saw an empty holster. I'm thinking there's some conclusions jumped to in this.
Yeah, and because of that lack of coherence, that's what I think happened. That lack of coherence, but I do think, considering what I've seen with the pushing, initially I thought, okay, because one of the questions is, was this malicious intent or just fear? I think there is some level of this guy does not mind putting his hands on people. At least he's just pushing,
sure.
and he wants that. But when it comes to the shooting, I think that was fear. Right.
direction of his head. Let's highlight another
Okay.
agent in a grey jacket. Note that his right hand is empty. He reaches down and removes what appears to be a gun from Alex
Ah.
Pretty's waistband. He then steps back, and the gun is
Wait, why would you cut then? Okay, well, he's got it.
clearly visible.
Well, it's to show
in his
you
right
the
hand.
gun because you
That
can't see
gun
it from
Yeah,
the
he's
other
got
angle.
it.
This weapon, which
Now,
is shown in an
pause it
image
right there.
shared by the
Pause it right there. Okay, so since the administration didn't try to go for this excuse or anything of the sort, just wanted to say this is most likely not the case. But this is a SIG P320, which is notorious for misfiring after just being bumped. And there
But we
there
would
was
have
something
seen
that I
that.
saw earlier. That
Just-
if you close up, it looks kind of like the slides moving, but it's not conclusive.
I
Just
don't
wait.
know.
I think this one is going to mention it
noticed-
next, but they're going to show the head movement of the guy in gray in a second, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. But now just think about it. You recoil on a gun is crazy, okay?
Not that
On
crazy.
any gun. Oh, come on.
Nah.
It's,
This
if
one's
it's
pretty
in a
smooth.
holster-
It's a selling feature. So smooth,
Ah.
sometimes if you drop it, you don't even know.
You're a selling feature.
Yeah, like honestly,
Here's mustard.
like, sorry, you're shooting. If it's shooting a bullet, I feel like we would have seen that. Okay, we definitely
So,
would have seen that.
In
And heard
the
it.
Thinkers chat, I actually posted the video that showed what looked like the slide going back, but there's no recoil.
Mhm.
And a 9mm will have some recoil, but not a lot. But
Yes,
you know if your gun goes
It's
off.
enough to see.
in your hand.
Exactly, but it's enough to see. So
Authority.
let's go
That gun
here.
waistband. He then steps. He reaches down and removes what appears to be a gun from.
Like there's nothing going on here, right? There's no
Could be farting.
kind of thing going here. Like there's nothing. People
Well, the
aren't
first
even
shot hasn't
reacting
been
to
fired
it.
yet.
Like enchilada
and-
gas.
But also, people aren't
It'll be fun.
reacting to a misfire here. People would react to that. I'm sorry. It's a
Well,
gun.
yeah, the reaction would
He
be
gets-
to, shoot.
Yeah, I
No,
agree with
He
that.
gets about 5 feet
No.
away before the first shot rings out. So they're saying like if it's a misfire, it would have been completely in the other direction. I think
Yeah.
it'll show it in a second.
If a misfire was happening right here now, okay.
Maybe we just let
Oh.
it play before we EFAP
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let it play one
Okay.
solid and then go back and do the EFAP
Okay.
shit.
Pretty's
A
waistband. He then
pistol is
steps back,
basically a nuclear
and the gun is
bomb.
clearly visible in his right hand. That gun appears
Yes.
to match this weapon, which was shown in an image shared by the authorities. And there are several things to note here.
It's a nice
Carrying
looking
this
gun, not
type of
gonna lie.
gun is legal
What
in
is this shit?
Minnesota with a valid permit. The
Oh.
police
Or is this like it's
say
Germany?
Alex
We've got
Pretty
a note that
had
it's
one. The FBI
legal.
director Cash Patel has implied
Why are we
it's
cutting all the
illegal to
footage?
bring a firearm loaded with multiple magazines to
question.
any sort of protest.
Fuck you, Cash Patel, you fucking retard.
Wow,
That is
was
not
strong.
true.
Well,
So tired of
It's
this
not
guy.
even true. It's a lie.
Stop lying. We can see
Never.
you.
he got
They-
elected to lie.
Like I'm
Okay.
sorry. Like
So what he's mistaking, just for context, he's talking about riots, and riots are not this wonderful thing called protest, which we're allowed to peaceably assemble and protest. And you're allowed to peaceably assemble with your firearms. That's what a militia is. Like, like I don't fucking understand where they get off doing this.
But it's the other side that's doing it, so it's bad. Okay.
I'm not,
I'm
asserting
not
you would
okay with
see
this
the bullet
happening,
of it.
no matter the side.
Well,
Fucking what the hell?
better get in line, sir.
Deport Cash.
Yes.
But it's not. In Minnesota, it's not illegal to bring a loaded firearm to a
Uh-oh.
protest.
Yeah, look
The head of the
there, this-
FBI
I think this
Yikes.
is great reference.
got that completely wrong. Indeed,
Oh, they got it wrong. Sorry. Oopsie.
Oh,
Oops.
hey, look at that.
That's
a-
different. They're at a church.
and there's a baby stroller there with a gun
Is that a
Yeah.
attached to it.
I
Jesus
don't know.
Christ.
It looks like an old folks' home.
I see wrought iron. I think it's a church.
I don't like the
Perhaps
idea
I'm
of
wrong.
of a gun connected to the stroller. Like,
And there's children. Like guys.
a gun
no.
connected to it.
No, no, no.
Well,
no,
what
you
if
don't
somebody tries to
understand,
hijack
okay?
the stroller? It's like
Leave
a
your
stagecoach
kids at
shotgun. Come on, man.
home. If you're bringing your gun, leave your kids. If it's a protest,
I
I'm
mean,
talking
if you're
about, like,
But how
protesting,
will you
if
protect
you're
them?
walking around with a gun and you have your
Listen.
kids around, I think that that's just fine.
the gun
Get
is
your kids
taller
to
than the
go around
children.
guns.
What?
Don't bring your
What?
kids to
Tacticals.
riot then. Tactical stroller.
You never know. Sometimes you got to move.
Yeah, you got to put your ammo somewhere, boys.
with the baby bottles.
in the US, having a gun in your belt is not, in and of itself, considered a threat. As we saw,
Mhm.
Having a
Fucking
gun in
hell.
your belt isn't a threat.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Can we go back a little bit?
Alex,
Just
yes.
go back to that image of the guy. Okay,
Mhm.
at first I thought he actually had his finger on the trigger, and I'm like, that's illegal.
No.
That's that's
He's
bad.
got a little bit of
for-
discipline. It's
triggered.
close though.
Yeah.
So he's not muzzling it either. So like that right there would be fine. If you were at the shooting range, you wouldn't have the guy in charge pull his gun on you because you're doing it wrong.
He's
That's for
edging.
sure. He's edging, but he's not quite there. Not there yet.
Oh,
That's all.
wondering how bad he
babies are.
form.
Son of a gun.
belt is not, in and of itself, considered a threat. As we saw, Alex Pretty's gun was removed.
Yes.
There's been no suggestion he was armed beyond this point. And as the gun is taken, we hear voices shouting. At this point, let's highlight another agent too. This one.
No, that was horrible. We hear the gunshot, but we don't see anything.
He'll
That's why
talk
that
yeah,
car
about
because
the
they don't
vast
want to,
majority of the
and they don't want to show the direct shooting because that's not
Yeah.
allowed to be shown on
Uh,
television.
I think they
Certainly
will.
not
It's the
British
BBC,
television.
man.
No, it's
Yeah,
British.
come on, man.
British, it's weird.
They will
Sean.
show the shoot because they already blurred it.
They'll
Let's see.
show it after a certain hour. You can swear after a certain
They
hour.
show period blood on their fucking Tampax commercials.
Wow, not the blue stuff.
We
not
Not
only
the
blue
use
stuff.
blue.
It's
blue
gross.
liquid.
Yeah,
No,
I'm sorry.
blue liquid.
They're like, get
How does
used
it
to
work
it.
with blue
Get used
liquid?
to menstrual
Only-
blood. See
only
it.
Smurfs can bleed. Thank you very much.
this.
I mean, at least
We
you
didn't
are
even
like,
have that in South
I can
Africa,
prove that this was used by a real woman. All
like
that
we
blood-
know. We don't need. Ugh. Anyway,
But look, as other agents struggle with Alex Pretty, this agent is facing away.
this one is facing away. So yes.
He then turns towards Alex Pretty. At this point, he has a clear view of the agent in the grey jacket who's
He's like, what do I do?
about to remove the gun.
yes.
The agent
He's
we're
waiting
now
for his
focused
moment.
on
Oh.
is wearing a black beanie hat, a
But
black
you
face
don't know
covering,
exactly what
and
he sees.
sunglasses.
Oh,
He's facing towards
no.
Alex Pretty. We can't say definitively he sees the gun being removed, but he's facing in that direction. And the agent
Oh, so he just sees a
no.
hand. He sees a hand reaching for a gun. Yeah.
in the
It's
grey
hard to
jacket
say because
turns
there's
away,
6 guys right
holding
there.
Alex Pretty's gun.
Yeah, so he doesn't know whose hand would be reaching the gun, which is, yeah, it's situational awareness, boy. Training.
At almost exactly the same time, the agent in the black beanie hat draws his weapon.
I'm just perplexed. Like, if he thinks that the guy is pulling the gun, and that's why he pulls his weapon, fire this dude and send him to jail.
Agreed.
Like,
And
wait,
almost exactly the same
unclear.
grey jacket
Like, could it
turns
be-
so
away,
he,
holding
He's got
Alex
a gun?
Pretty's gun.
Is what he hears. You can't see his
this-
front arms. If you remember, he had his phone and his glasses kind of turtled up under him.
so the gun is said only after the gun is removed.
I
That's freaking weird.
think it's like right as the gun is being removed, essentially.
Oh. Okay, so let's go back here.
It might even be the guy in gray who grabs it. I'm not sure.
So
And as the gun is taken, we hear voices shouting. At this point,
and that's a gunshot.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Hmm.
let's highlight
Hmm.
another agent too. This one. He'll go on to fire the vast majority of the shots.
Oh, because
But
we have that
Jesus
many.
Look,
Christ.
as other agents struggle
there's-
with Alex
10.
Pretty, this agent is facing
So
away.
he's like, I'm gonna do some stuff over here.
He's like
He
half a
then
second away
turns
from spraying her
towards
right in the
Alex Pretty.
face.
At this point, he has a
It
clear
failed. That's
view
the
of
only
Fine,
reason
I'm
it
gonna
didn't.
get
That's why he was
involved.
just looking at it right there. He
Oh,
was
really?
trying to
Get
spray them in the face. Yeah.
Over here.
agent in the grey jacket who's about to remove the gun. The agent we're now
So you can see he has a bit of a jolt. He goes woo, and he puts his what's the
Probably
name?
sees the guy
His
taking
pepper
the
spray
gun
in
out
the
of his
one hand.
belt.
Yeah,
focused on is wearing a black beanie hat, a black face covering, and sunglasses.
and that's where the shot happens, right?
And the
He's
guy with the gray
facing
jacket is leaving.
towards Alex Pretty.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
say definitively
Gray jacket is the guy with the gun. Gray jacket's
Right.
With his
hand
gun.
is what he saw. Yeah.
he sees the gun being removed, but he's facing in that direction. And the agent in the grey jacket turns away, holding Alex Pretty's gun.
Yeah.
almost
and
exactly the
holding it very well, putting it away and whatever.
Same time, the agent in the black beanie hat draws his weapon. And the first shot is fired.
Okay, you guys were right. I thought
What?
they would show it. It just
You
went to
can
pure
see that he
whiteness. I'm
fired-
assuming that means they
Oh,
didn't.
Yeah.
oh my God. There's a blur.
Yeah, guys.
holding the
look-
blur?
I thought I just
Second,
had a visual what was it called? A visual migraine. You know, that's what it kind of looks like.
Astigmatism?
That's what
Yeah,
your
it's-
glasses would look like if you were
it's
sprayed
aura.
with this is the, what
There's
you
a
can
lot of
see when
aura
you're
in this
sprayed in the face with,
conversation right now.
Mhm.
Oh,
No,
see.
I think he's probably done it to the video for YouTube purposes.
Yeah.
fourth shots. Alex Pretty collapses to the ground. The agent
4 shots. Get
step back, standing clear of his motionless body. Another agent draws his gun and also points it at Alex Pretty. More shots are fired. None of the other
you
agents
fucking
can be seen
kidding
to
me?
draw their
okay.
No,
so
that's
it's
when the
not just
majority
one
that hit him.
guy
Dude,
getting scared and shooting, and then
guy
what,
walking
another guy just
backwards
takes
and
it?
Well-
still unloading? Get the fuck
It
out of here.
would be awesome if it showed him not blurred because he's fully laying limp when the last ones
Right.
hit him.
And it's a different shooter. Like at some point, because I'm like, oh, they got scared and 4 shots. So you could get angry with him for 4 shots, but I'm like, okay, fine, you're scared. And you go, pa pa pa. But this guy taking his gun out,
Rambo.
like, At this point,
their firearms at any point.
he still thinks so.
And
Argon thinks that
Argon
that
is saying,
Lister
yeah.
shot is a misfire.
Cool.
It could be a misfire. I think they would be jumping all over that right now instead of letting this bubble up. Although,
Yeah.
who knows? If it's all orchestrated, maybe that's exactly what's intended. Who knows? But,
I don't know. I don't think there was a misfire.
I would assume as much as they drug this dude through the mud, like if they had another way to say, and on top of that, his gun started this whole thing. I just think they would have taken advantage of that by now. But
Yeah, they
who
would
knows?
have thrown
We probably
that
will never
evidence
know.
all over. Mhm.
Yeah, we'll probably never know everything in this. But
There's
it
someone in
could
the
be the
grassy knoll.
misfire. I don't see any evidence of that. I just hear, it's that gun. It could happen. It could. If so, then that dude in the gray is very much responsible for it, and he probably wasn't
Very
doing
much
proper
so.
trigger safety.
There was smoke coming from the grassy
Mm.
knoll.
Point. The agent who fired the first shots can be seen firing the final 3. In total, 10 shots were fired in
2,
5 seconds.
3.
And the legality
No,
of this action
5.
is under scrutiny.
Sorry.
It is un-
I said something a little weird that I think was taken the wrong way. So this wasn't orchestrated, bro, is what Wyko is saying. No, I'm not saying this wasn't orchestrated. That's not what I'm trying to get at. Sorry if I was being too vague at it. If people weren't trying to amp up the tension on both sides,
Mm.
like this whole turmoil wasn't kind of orchestrated, not this
Def-
particular incident. That's all I'm trying to say.
The threat of death.
We're not going to talk about the legality. We've spoken about
Yeah,
what
no.
we as lay people.
What's
think
Jordan Peterson
this-
doing
yeah.
on my screen right now?
When you say screen,
No,
what do you mean by
don't you
screen?
dare insult Jordan Peterson. He does not look like this.
Well, it
Even
it
when-
just
even at his
depends on
worst,
what you mean.
He even at his worst, he doesn't look like this.
What do you mean by
serious
on your
bodily
screen,
harm to
Demo?
another person.
25 seconds after the
So 25 seconds.
final shot, agents kneel by Alex Pretty's body. One gestures towards another for something on the back of his body armor. 1 minute and 13 seconds after the
Oh, I saw him do that.
He's got
What
an
was this
itch.
guy's
He needs it scratched.
final
is
shot.
he explaining what he did? Because someone's like, "What the fuck did you do that for?" And then,
25 seconds after the final shot,
dude, you're in trouble. You know what? You should probably die right now.
agents kneel
And
by
then-
Alex Pretty's body. One gestures towards another for something on the back of his body armor.
Is take it out.
1 minute and 13 seconds after the final shot, we hear the agents talking about Alex
Oh,
Pretty's
he's got to take something out. Okay.
fire. And another
Oh
agent
shit!
Oh, please go.
I never saw that part. Who's got the gun? I've got the gun from all the way over there. Huh?
Mm.
See, he thought that the. So you saw he definitely thought the guy had the
See.
gun. He definitely thought that.
Where's the?
That's why
where's
he's
the
there
believe
by
it's
the
a
body,
med kit.
looking for
Mind
the
boom
gun.
effect.
Hey.
Sorry,
Where's
Patrick Roxas is saying he's probably asking for a tourniquet. I believe he's asking for a med kit, which includes scissors. And from what the witnesses are saying, they basically like cut his clothes away and then
Dude, he's
started counting
gone.
the holes. They
He's
weren't
fucking
trying
gone.
to. It seemed much more cruel from what they're describing. Granted, it's only an interview with, I believe it was the lady with the pink backpack when she finally
Med-
came forward.
Med kit,
today.
like, stop.
I
They
don't
shot
know.
him until he
So
stopped
they're
moving.
trying to help him,
Yeah.
but I thought that so
He got something that
they-
included scissors, so I think it was a med kit.
Better off
Yes.
connecting the
Right.
dots than trying to
slipping
save
on
him.
the ice as he does.
Oh, look at
And
that.
there's an exchange with someone in the
Womp, womp,
car
There's a
womp, womp.
phone right there. Or whatever that is. What is that?
where this video is being filmed.
We don't need that. It's a medical emergency.
Yeah, it is caused by you. You
True.
You don't need that. What is
To
that?
reiterate, none of the videos we've analyzed show Alex Pretty holding a gun. There's no available
Yes, he never held the gun, so stop calling him a gunman.
Yeah.
evidence that he was an assassin who tried to murder federal agents.
I can give the guy, the idiot, okay, I can give him that he thought it was him reaching for the gun and not his colleague. Okay? And better training would have made him realize, because I can understand if you think the guy is pulling a gun, but then 4 shots as well. But then again,
Yeah.
he's scared. So
But if so Patrick says when a gun goes off, cops are trained to eliminate the threat, then immediately apply first aid. So what if the cops are the one that shoot the first shot?
They're still supposed to apply first aid, but there needs to be other people
Mhm.
there
Eh,
because there's a problem with applying first aid to a person you just shot. That person's supposed to leave the scene. I know this
Mhm.
much like it's because obviously it's like, oh, you intend to kill him by applying first aid and not do it well, right?
But it also seems
Ah.
cruel, but you're supposed to cuff them as well before you
Yeah.
apply the first
Really?
aid because you
Oh,
don't know
wow.
what's going to happen.
We
It
need
seems
Mads on
cruel,
the
especially
panel.
when someone's dying, but it's procedure.
Mads ex-cop.
No available evidence he intended to massacre law enforcement, nor that it was a violent riot.
Yes.
No available evidence that this was an individual who arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
Yes. Sorry. That is just bogus. I think we're all in agreement on that. I think even chat would be in agreement. Yes. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't count my chickens.
Hmm. Hold on. Let me just check if we've got all our questions. Yeah. Let's just see
In
if
these
we go.
videos, we don't see evidence of what the Trump administration
Liars.
has
Look,
been
4
saying.
liars.
Footage shared with the BBC by the news movement appears to show Alex Pretty and other protesters in a confrontation with federal agents in the days after Renee Good's death. It's unclear exactly what the agents were doing. This man
Okay. Cool. But
Right there, he's spitting
not
on
on-
them, though. It could be
Ooh.
assault.
Spitting is
he
assault. Yeah.
definitely could be arrested for what he does in this moment, but this isn't the day that was in question. This is a week prior.
Yeah.
Or at least a
Exactly.
week prior.
So yeah.
has the same coat, facial hair, and gait as Alex Pretty,
Okay.
and a facial recognition tool suggests a 97% match.
Yeah.
see
But
him
he's not. Is he
Shouting
shooting?
abuse at the agents. He also motions to spit at a federal agent in a car, and then
Yeah. That doesn't mean we must shoot him 10 times.
kicks the
And he didn't
rear
get
light of
shot.
the car twice. Agents then wrestle
This I could definitely see an
Woo!
arrest for.
Yeah.
He definitely
look at
destroyed
that.
government property.
Mm.
him to the ground. He's then allowed to get up, and as he does, a gun can be seen in his waistband.
And he wasn't shot then. He wasn't shot then.
In the same position as the gun
Different
Alex
agents?
Pretty was carrying on the day he
Yep.
was killed. This earlier incident, shown in the video shared with the BBC,
That doesn't make that doesn't suddenly turn it into he should have been shot.
happened at the intersection of Park Avenue.
Charge him for
and
that.
East
It just,
You
it
charge
just
him for
shows
that.
yes, and it shows that he shouldn't have. He's could have gone into this. Listen, it does make me go whoa. So you went back for more, but in his mind he's doing what's right. So he's going against this tyrannical government. He's exercising his right to protest, blah, blah. Yes, he freaking damaged property, but he managed to get into an altercation with law enforcement and not die the first time. Why did he have to die the second time? It's not that they had this
Oh.
history and they're like, he broke my tail light. Pew, pew, pew.
So Patrick asked, why did they let him go when he did this?
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
unclear. It does seem like
Hmm.
it was different agents. They were more concerned with carrying out whatever mission they were doing at that time, where this, it seems like perhaps it emboldened him that, they will not actually arrest him, even if he goes so far as to do that. But good
Man, I
question.
hope not.
I have heard that they might be employing facial recognition stuff, so they could be bringing charges against people much later. So it might be we don't need to deal with that right now. We're completing this mission. That dude will have a warrant for him later.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
We have anything else to say about this? Because
Yeah,
it
we've
sounds
gone
like we're
over
all
the-
pretty much on the same end of this.
we've gone over being in the victim's position. Then we have spoken about the motivation. Basically, I think we all agree that there is some fear in this guy that caused him to shoot.
There's definitely fear.
Doesn't
100%.
make him
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
doesn't make him right.
Like, I'm not saying it would be justified, but I could definitely see more of a case of fuck around, find out if he like kicked out the taillight and then this is what happened from that exchange. It's like, well, he obviously instigated that and he had a gun, and I could see the miscommunication of he's got a gun or whatever. Like that I could understand, like possibly saying fuck around, find out.
Yeah.
Even then, I think you have the right to commit small crimes without being shot. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I think
Depends
they
on the
still
crime.
could have taken him down. But man, where he didn't actually commit a crime, he's just walking in the street, which appears to be pretty shut down already from the horizontal cop car, but just filming and watching these women that we saw get pushed down multiple times by
Mhm.
multiple different officers who are really taking advantage of just bear spray or OC spraying people right in the face and then hitting them with the canisters. That to me doesn't seem like that's a matter of fuck around, find out. That seems like he's doing something deeply patriotic. But maybe we disagree. And all right, I think
I'll have you
showing
know, Greg.
governmental overreach is very patriotic. Documenting it might be dangerous, and I think he knew a certain percentage was a danger that he put himself in. But I gotta say,
What's
it's not on him.
patriotic isn't necessarily legal. I'm just saying.
And that's why I agreed. Like, there's so many crimes, including resisting, that he could have been charged with.
I think a good ending off comment here from Cameron is it's a lot easier to put blame on us or the guy because then you can feel angry or vindicated instead of feeling sad about a tragedy.
Well,
that's how we
what
react
frustrates
to
me most about
tragedies.
this, because
feeling
I'm
both.
seeing
Blame.
this. I don't want this to push into another George Floyd situation,
Mhm.
because I don't think that the George Floyd Black Lives Matter movement was good for the country.
But the
I don't
administration
think
is not
it did
helping
anything.
with that. The administration is not helping us
Actually,
stop.
this was worse
happening.
behavior this time than at that time.
Yeah.
So I don't fucking know what to do about that. I'm like, honestly, like Kash Patel, Kristi Noem, they should lose their jobs, or if they don't lose their jobs, they should be told you cannot talk to the media anymore. Someone's going to be talking in your place because you caused this problem of this narrative. But also Donald Trump. We've been saying this for a long time. Dude needs to shut the fuck up. Dude needs to just shut the fuck up.
STFU, bro. And he will not, ever.
No,
That's not the kind of guy he is.
Well, people voted for him because he wouldn't shut up. That's his MO. But I mean, it's the thing. Like, what I don't like about this the most is the way the media is going to use this to try and push these tensions further and further. I mean, Tim Walz and the mayor of Minneapolis are already saying that you need to put your bodies on the line for this. No, just stop interfering with these things. Like, I would say record at a long distance. So then if someone comes up to you, like, let's say what we just witnessed, where the guy comes up and pushes you, you have that as a thing that you can use to defend yourself in court. You just take it to the courts, because you're not going to win trying to have this out with an officer right then. Now, I agree, it was slippery. I actually think my stance on he was consistently resisting arrest, as in fighting the cops, definitely wasn't happening. I still think going limp would have been the best option, but yeah, I do agree that I think I need to be a little softer on that, because if he was completely disoriented, let's say he was hit enough that he could not have known what was going on, that's a really unfortunate set of circumstances that led to him dying.
Yeah, he should not have died. Point. That's it. This is the meteor.
Send the Whistlers to prison for 30 years.
This is the meteorite. Yeah, the Whistlers can get out. Okay, they can get in the sea for 30 years.
Get in the sea. Yeah, go ahead.
But this is the meteorite thing. Okay, here is a huge tragedy, and now everybody needs to use it to their advantage rather than just be like, it's a tragedy, stop, we don't want more of this. Anyway, all right, guys, are we ready for a Gartic? Are we good?
Set fire to things.
Set fire to things. You'll get what you want. Historically, yeah, it does actually work eventually. But don't do that. But I'm just a woman.
Your opinion counts less because you are a woman, after all. So,
this is true. All right.
I thought that Charles came back.
Oh, sorry. Are we going to do a garlic? Do I put on?
Do we want to do a Gardic phone? I mean, there's 50 people watching.
I don't know. Because
do we want to draw? Do we want to draw?
I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I don't feel playful, guys. So I think we could end it here if you guys are
okay. Because I think that this would be the worst subject to try and do Gardic phone right after.
Yeah. Like even if we said, guys, keep it clean, it just feels bleh. Doesn't feel good.
Eric wants in on the fun. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, Eric, fucking Eric. Guys, I still
Um,
have so many
yeah.
videos of that elephant.
Oh, Stiff Kittens, you are late.
You
I'm
are
sorry.
late. Sorry, Stiff Kittens. Good job.
So any closing statements on this, guys? I feel like I've
Bad
said
shoot.
everything I need to
That's
say.
my last statement. Bad shoot. I like that.
Yeah, I
Bad
think we can
shoot.
all agree on that. Hopefully, nobody's like, "Yep, this was perfect."
Guys,
Now,
try and go limp.
I
when
can't
you're-
say bad shoes
Venus
because
Bowl
man,
Thursday.
he's definitely was wearing some steel-toed boots, 2 kicks to knock out that light. Hell yeah.
Right? Let's see.
Those are not
Anyway.
bad shoes, but a bad shoot.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty much that bad shoot is pretty much where I sit. This is a tragedy. This guy, he shouldn't have died.
Yep.
For sure. And I think we all want to see more information come out on
Yes,
this. I think-
absolutely, Patrick.
100%. 1000%.
Are you gonna go and have a good evening? Enjoy the rest of your nights. It is Friday
Well-
and the future looks bright.
Yeah, and Kitty, what are you doing? Do you have any plans
yes.
for content?
Sorry, I forgot that I have a channel.
Uh-huh.
I will do a react this afternoon if I have enough energy. Yeah, I don't know what I'll be reacting to. It might be something about the AI bubble because Dankula did something about it, so I might be doing a Count Dankula reaction.
Nice.
Yeah. So sorry, I'd have put the microphone in the way. Here's my hair. Tell me it's pretty, because that's what I'm here for.
Very pretty.
It is very pretty.
Thank you.
You look very good. Nice.
Okay, so yes, I know, guys. I have a full-time job now, so it's very difficult to do content.
You'll get
especially
into a
when
groove.
Yeah, I have to try. I mean, I get home at almost 8 o'clock, so it doesn't really help. So
Yeah,
Anyway.
trust me, I feel you.
we got to try and figure it out. We'll see how it goes. BMO, what's happening? I mean, you're on your channel now, but
Yes,
Remind
I am
your
on my
people.
channel now. But Saturday, I'm going to be on Zax's channel for Circle of Jerks. We're going to be hanging out over there. I don't know what we're talking about, but when I told Zax, like, let me know when you want me on, he's like, how about Saturday? I'm like, deal. And then after that, we'll be coming back to my channel for some more fight nights. It's been a lot of fun playing fight nights with folks. We're getting really good at Guilty Gear, guys. So you should join us. We're having a lot of fun. And then Sunday, we're having another fight night. We're actually introducing Soul Calibur 6 to the repertoire. So we'll be playing some Guilty Gear and then Soul Calibur 6, where I am really bad at that game. So if you want to beat me up, by all means, show up and play Soul Calibur 6 with us. I know, right? But yeah, other than that, the channel's seemingly growing. And it's scary.
But going.
I'm actively having like 100 people or more in my viewers.
Jeez, that's amazing.
Almost every stream. So yeah, it's crazy, honestly.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so Gray, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm currently wrangling a sugar glider into my pocket and good. Okay, doing real good, man. Enjoying time. But if you want time to
The
enjoy,
winter of
come
Gray.
join us on the last panel. It's happening tomorrow, and it just happens to be the top 10 Spielberg movies. It is one of the greatest thumbnails I've ever seen, and Laps, the guy that we do the show with, he knocked it out of the park for this. But yeah, if you want to come see us, including Charles here, dressed as the lovely Hook. If you want to come see us rank our top 10 Spielberg movies, come by tomorrow on the last
I have
panel.
3 different
YouTube
things
got
on
the
my
last
head.
panel one.
The tricorn plus the
Tangle and a wig.
Oh
You
And
my
the
look
God.
headphones still
amazing.
too.
And the headphones.
I'd fuck me. I do actually. So I'll think of me looking like that when I do.
But yeah, that's about all I got going on. Other than that, fun stuff happening on Charles's channel. Charles, what do you have going on, dear sir?
We're doing stand-up comedy related stuff every Tuesday. And Monday,
Tuesday.
depending on whether it be Monday or Tuesday,
Choose.
there's like a prep show called Green Room, where I'm slowly being re-educated on what's going on in the stand-up world, and providing my insight from someone who's had years of experience. Yeah, get me a pirate hat, indeed. But a bunch of other stuff. If you want to watch Jason X with myself, Gray, and Lapsed on Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th of February, we'll be watching Jason X and doing a commentary. It is a members only thing, though. So my least favorite Friday the 13th movie.
Otherwise known as Spacin'. Come on, it's great. It's
Spacin',
legendary.
yes. Yes, I don't want to steal
It
that.
has
that
the
phrase too
best
much.
quote as well. The best quote from someone who's about to die.
What is it?
You want to have premarital sex in this bag?
I don't remember that. I thought it was like you want to get high or you want to have some sex and smoke some pot. Those
Oh,
dumb
is that
girls.
it? It's one of those.
Something
fucking,
doofy.
it's really
I-
stupid.
I
And
fucking
then they
hate
die
that movie.
immediately.
It's funny, but I hate that it's funny. My poor
on.
boy Jason.
Jason in the Danger Room. It's perfect. It's the two things I always wanted to see together. But
Yeah.
sorry, I digress. Charles, is that all, or can you? I don't know. Is there more going on?
Just keep an eye out. Like I have 5 things half done, and none of them really close to
about
being done. It's the
Doki
winter
Doki?
of Charles. Doki Doki's done. We did it. It's done.
Oh, you finished
Base.
it?
yeah.
I hope your winter is fruitful.
Oh. Okay.
It's a weird game. I ignored Natsuki, and I didn't get any of her things.
Oh, you might not have actually finished it.
No, I did.
You finished it. Okay.
It's
I'm gonna be
100%.
talking to you after
Oh no,
this.
it's not 100%. It's I was hard on Yuri, literally. But Monica made things
I
happen.
guess I'll do
Yeah.
that as well, seeing as everyone's playing it.
Have you not
I'll be
played it?
streaming. No, I'll be streaming on weekends. So
Don't look
I'm
into it.
supposed. No, I know. I've
Go in
watched
blind.
PewDiePie play it.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, so you spoiled yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's been a while since I watched it.
How
and
could 13-year-old
when I-
you spoil yourself?
when I watched PewDiePie, no, I wasn't 13.
14 and a half.
21-year-old you.
I was 19.
All right. All right. No need to get loud.
But anyway, like at first I hated PewDiePie and I was not it. But yeah, PewDiePie does voices like this for everyone, and it was
Dude,
So
that's what YouTube was, Fred. Just fucking high pitched dog shit. Ugh.
yeah, that was
Oh.
PewDiePie the whole time. So I'll do that. There's lots of games I want to play. Actually, I've been listening to the
Oh.
Doom soundtrack, and I want to play Doom. So which Doom would
Yeah.
you
Ah,
guys?
based.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
just
let's
play.
go.
Judge.
Whichever one. If you're getting Doom, hell yeah,
Any Doom. Yeah. Okay.
Mick Gordon.
they're all great.
Mick
Good
Gordon.
old
the
Mick Gordon.
man. Yeah, it's great. It's Kitty Pie. Okay, stop it. Okay. It's Kitty Pie. Okay, guys. Are we done?
Are we?
But yeah, I do love Pewds as well, and I'm so happy that he's happy. You know, so if he's watching, he'll
It's good
know.
for you.
But
Good for you rooting for a multi-millionaire.
I like that a successful guy, is a good guy. So
Give it time.
yeah.
Someone will find something.
He was
He's on
very
Epstein
annoying
Island.
at one stage when he got all just sexual all the time. It was so annoying.
What?
But yeah,
Oh yeah, he had
Yes.
like 8 different arcs.
yeah.
Oh,
But
I'm
now
tired
his
of hearing
dad
this arc
arc is
shit.
amazing. Mm.
Too many.
Okay,
arcs.
guys.
This is Charles's tired arc.
Charles is tired. All right, guys. It is time we are finished thinking for the week. Our minds can finally, I always say hardly. Okay, thanks, bye.